yo. Man, let's talk about last night. It was super lit. But before I bring my guest up, you know what I'm saying? One of the contestants. I'm also talking to another contestant. He's at work right now. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say we appreciate everybody who was tuned into the live, man. Y'all fucking killed it. The fans, man. Y'all really came out, man. The streets was in the building. Boston was in the building. New Bedford was in the building. Massachusetts was in the building. We had people out of state in the building. I got people hitting me up from the UK that we've been doing work with, hitting me up, telling me they enjoyed the vibe. So it's super dope. Y'all definitely did y'all thing last night, man. It was super crazy, man. We appreciate the love and the support. But we're gonna talk about some things, man. You know, I'm a businessman and I'm a person of integrity. Everybody knows me for that. You know what I'm saying? So we had some issues. We had some little minor issues right there at the end. And we'll talk about it. You know, business is all good. Everybody's been taken care of. I'm gonna bring my man Bosscity HD on, and then tomorrow we'll be bringing my man D Nation on. Unfortunately, he had to work, so he couldn't be here at this moment. You know what I'm saying? So all respect, all love. Both parties were on the same page. I'm gonna bring my man HD. I'm Bosscity HD on. We'll talk about it a little bit. Yo, my man.
Whoa.
What's shaking, bro? Listen, man. Last night, let's. All right. First off, let's just get the tough stuff out the way, right? Yeah. I want to talk about the controversy. First off, I want to say respect to the people that hit you up and let you know that they what they perceived they thought was bigger than what it actually was in the time. And I'm gonna explain in a second. I'll break it down to everybody. So as you saw at the end of the event last night, we used a platform to cast the votes for the winner, right? But what happened is I had just signed up for that program the day before. And I signed up from this computer I'm on, my actual iMac desktop. So when I had signed in, hold on, I'm actually just pulling up the spot in the battle where I can show you what happened. Just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure we get this all right. So when I signed in from my laptop, I signed in using my email, but the problem is that it didn't automatically recognize my account like it did on my desktop, the one I originally signed on to. So even though the polls were open, it was at the free version. In the first window, it was at the free version, which only allowed 25 votes in. But what I had to do is I had to go in to another tab, which you didn't see on the screen. And that's where the issue was, because people didn't see that on the screen. I had to go into another tab on my other desktop, my other laptop, fix the backend, and then once I fixed the backend, I had hit activate back on the screen, and that's when the vote started to recommence. So again, I broke this all down to everybody last night, and there was a minute there where people couldn't get their votes in, and because the margin was so close, I mean, let's talk about it. Like, it was really like literally 48 to 52%. And I feel like if it was a wider margin, then I wouldn't even be doing this. But because the margin was so close, and that 10, 15 seconds that people couldn't get their votes in really could have helped, you know, change the outcome. You know what I mean? Like, personally, in my perspective, we're all about integrity and morals here. So with that being said, I'm actually trying to find that spot in the video. Just give me 1 second. With that being said, HD, while I'm looking for that, you know, talk to us. I mean, aside from that, we'll get back on that topic in a second. But aside from that, like, how did you feel about last night? Like, what was the vibe?
I enjoyed every minute of it, bro. Like, hitting that stage, man. Like, felt like I was home. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, word.
The chance to hear my new material, some of my old material. Only thing I didn't like is I didn't play all my joints. A lot of people wanted me to do, but now I wanted to show versatility. I didn't do outside. I didn't do my homies. I didn't do a lot of joints that I set up to do, but as he was going, you know, I was trying to match, you know, his songs. He did a couple songs that had my names and, you know, sort of the same, you know, swing to it. So I was like, let me match that. You know what I mean? So
that myself joint, like, I couldn't believe how close those two joints sonically and lyrically were.
You know, I dropped that shit like 4 years ago. So, you know, a lot of niggas been biting my, you know, like, you know, it's crazy. Like,
yeah,
I'm not even gonna say nothing. That's why I was just odd to me that, you know, I had the video out and all that shit. But I pulled a lot of my old stuff down because I'm trying to rebrand myself. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
a lot
absolutely.
of my old stuff, I'm coming back out with a whole bunch of new stuff instead.
Word.
So I'll be dropping the album in the next 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, we can't wait for that one. I'm working on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's super dope. We got another video dropping too. Lickety Split will be dropping real soon. We're in the production process of that, so it's super dope vibes. Real quick, I'm gonna pull this up on the screen. We're gonna talk about this one time people again. The person that was that would have been mostly affected by this is on the live with me. And we're making this clear. And we also want to show people, like, if there's any discrepancies, this is how you deal with things as men in business. You feel what I'm saying? Especially black men. We got to do a better job at how we conduct ourselves with doing business. So anyway, let me pull this up on the screen and then I'll show everybody what I'm talking about. So last night, when we had our votes rolling in, as you can see on the screen, it was stuck here, right? And as you can see right up here in the corner, I don't know if you can you see my mouse on the screen? Nope. If you can see right here, you can see up in the top corner, it says activate. In that activate box, it was actually kept deactivating because it wasn't recognizing my full account. So as you see, as time goes on, let me fast forward a little bit. What you didn't see is I was on the back end working with it. And as it was working, you see the numbers were shifting. So if it was like this at the end, you know, there wouldn't have been a conversation to have, obviously. But as you see, once I had hit activate again, you see now it says deactivate. So it was activated. All the numbers that were on the back end from the right account, you see right here, I'll show you where it says upgrade now, that all of that was supposed to be all open. But because it was on a different laptop, it didn't recognize it right away. So what you didn't see is as I was looking like at that off screen, I was clicking things on another laptop that was dealing with the back end. And then that's what allowed the other 290 something votes to come in, right? Yeah. But the problem still remains. There was about 2 to 3 minutes where people couldn't get their votes in. So again, we're not here to take away from these artists. We're only here to add to these artists. We're only here to make these artists look good. We're only here to make these artists feel great, wager or not. You know what I'm saying? It's all about respect, all about, you know, integrity and morals. So we just want to make it clear. We're calling this based on the scorecards with the judge. So we're going to go back to the judges' scorecards. And based on the scorecards, let me explain the number system to everybody. So this works like boxing scorecards, right? We don't add up the total sum. Each individual judge's scorecards is to themselves. Doesn't matter if it's 90-80 over here. Doesn't matter if it's 90-70 over there. They score their winner, right? So, you know how they go in boxing and like this judge had it at 49, whatever, da-da-da-da-da. So they're individual cards. The scores don't add together. It's not one of those accumulative scoring system. It's literally just like boxing.
So it's accumulative, it would have been over.
Oh, if it was accumulative, yeah. The numbers was crazy. It would have been, it could have got ugly. But with that being said, you know, that's why we don't do accumulative, because it can get a little crazy. And I think the boxing, you know, if it's don't broke, don't fix. I think boxing has a good system. We had a good system in place. It was just that voting side, and that's on us as a platform. That's on us. And again, I want to explain to people.
Stop you there, though.
Yes.
Listen. It
go.
Happened, but bro, I appreciate from the bottom of my heart, all my fans, like, fuck with you, all my family, fuck with
Absolutely.
you. Supporters, fuck with you. It's not no problem. It's just something that just happened. You know what I mean? It's fucking our first time. It was just big.
Correct.
It was kind of overwhelming for all of us.
All of us. Hell yeah.
I was like, wow, I didn't think it was gonna get like this. You know what I mean? So I just want to put that out there, bro. Like, nigga, ain't no way, shape, or form am I mad at what happened, the outcome, or nothing. I'm just grateful and I appreciate you. And dog, you did a wonderful fucking job.
Nah, awesome, I appreciate you too, job. Man. Thank you.
I'm telling you that, like, for real.
Nah, I appreciate you. I appreciate that.
Fuck all the bullshit. Like,
yeah, because you know
what I mean?
And especially like people don't understand, like, I'm a one-man army with a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? There ain't 20 dudes around me no more. It was me running the boards. It was me running the music. It was me hosting.
I was there.
You know what I mean? People, but people don't be realizing sometimes.
People like, listen, it's fuck the poll shit. It happened, my nigga. It was a glitch. Let's just let it move on.
It just happened, yeah.
You can't be mad at that. I appreciate the support. Trust me, I fucking do. But we have to forgive. Like, we're only human. So, it's like, I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
DJ Juice Flavor in the building.
Host the show. DJ, come on, my nigga. You was that nigga that.
Yeah, on God. Hey, yo, shout out to Juice Flavor, man. Go support that man again. South Coast #1 DJ, man, holding us down at 94.5. Go support that man. We're only as strong as the support that we give. And again, I appreciate you saying that, bro, because like,
you 100 too, man.
On God. And I appreciate you saying that, bro, because like when niggas know me, like whether it was street shit or regular life shit in both capacities, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been up and up, and I've been about my integrity this whole time. I stand on my shit. So again, with that being said, we decided to call this a split draw, and I took care of the artist. Everybody's been taken care of. Everybody's good. You know what I'm saying? D Nation, shout out to my brother. You know what I'm saying? I hope, like we talk, you know what I'm saying? There's all respect there. I can understand if he feels a certain kind of way a little bit. But at the same time, not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a great matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, y'all know me. I'm keeping it gully. Like, it was a great matchup. And at the end of the day, everybody was winners, in my opinion. I think both artists shocked each other. just based off the face off to what it was. All the feedback I was getting from people, I saw other people's even taking a minute to compliment the other artists. You know what I'm saying? In the best way that they could. It was a respectable thing. You know what I'm saying? And I want to respect all the people that was in the building too, because we definitely brought the hood out the New B, and everybody was good. You know what I'm saying? People think we can't do this. You know, I've been doing this 10 years, bro. I never had a violent interaction at none of my events, and anytime there was a discrepancy, I was always about making sure people are taken care of. You feel me? My reputation speaks for itself. So again, we made sure we did what we had to do here. Take care of my man Bosscity HD. Take care of D Nation. He might be a little perturbed by how it all happened, but again, this is the growing pains of doing what we're doing. Like HD just said, this is our first time all doing this together. And again, we had contingencies built in place for this the whole way. We all had conversations about all of this, even after the face-off, and we talked about the voting system. I said, if there's any discrepancies, I'm gonna make this right. You feel what I'm saying? And we did that. And again, shout out to the judges, because I mean, listen, it went to the people, and the judges did their job. Him and Mikey, they both did a great job.
And they gave great criticism too.
Correct. That's what it's more about.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's a great thing. You got some good, good criticism from some good peoples in the industry. You know what I mean? So.
Nah, absolutely. And again, so many people was on the live. It was crazy. I just want to reiterate. I'm going to go back one more time before we get into some of this event. Again, there was an issue with the voting system. Although the results were accurate as far as like the end result of the system working, there still was a 2-minute window where people could not get their votes through. And that is not fair to either artist, in my opinion. After assessing the situation in the future, I will just do a revote, and we'll just do it all over again. And people will have to debate about that, but we're going to put a revote clause in our contract for the next one. If there's ever an issue, we will literally be like, it doesn't matter who feels what. It's written in the contract. We are going to revote if there's an issue.
That's dope. So I'll sign up to that anytime. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I mean? I'll sign up.
We don't lose. We learn, baby. We don't lose. We learn. That's all. And again, I want people to understand, because like HD hit me up immediately last night. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it. I saw what was going on. In the moment, I didn't see it, but I came home and rewatched, and then I seen like, oh, the screen was still up there. That looked crazy. I didn't want it to look crazy. Like, come on, people. I do this. You know what I'm saying? We got $20,000 worth of equipment in there. I could pay for a $50 membership, and it definitely looked crazy. You feel me?
I had to explain to people, like, listen, the money's not an issue. It's
just, at all.
Like, you have to understand. You can't notice something like that as you're doing a whole bunch and you got 50, 100 niggas in your building that it's a battle going on. You're not really worried about that little part. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So again, all respect, much love. You know, me and HD is definitely going to keep building. He's definitely like, even after that, he's, we're talking about the next thing.
Yeah, we got to move forward, bro. Got to move forward.
We got to move forward. And that's what this is about. You know what I'm saying? I want to use myself as an example real quick for people who do business with these artists, right? Because this could have been a catastrophe. Just to be blunt, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm honest, right? And the only reason that the glue's gonna hold this all together is because, again, when I'm addressed with things, I'm not gonna sit here and play games with people. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I've got money put to the side, all this other stuff, contingencies in place, and I know how important it is, coming from where we come from, that we deal with each other in the right way. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want to do this just to mainly clear the air, get people to understand what's up and how things are moving. But real quick, I'm gonna have y'all take 1 second break real quick, because I just want to jump in, man, and give my man his flowers real quick. I'm gonna hit y'all with a little video from my man HD, Bosscity HD, man. I hope y'all enjoy this video real quick, man. Just sit back, get in tune with the vibes, man, because this is what we do here. And we'll come back. We're gonna talk a little bit about some of the battle, you know what I mean? We're going to get into the battle now. We're going to talk about like how he felt about the battle, how he felt about the vibes, song selections, how he felt about his competitor, all of that, you know what I'm saying? But let's get into this one right here, man. I was watching this one and I was feeling this one last night, that Diddy in the pot, you feel me? It's about to get crazy in here. This shit an anthem right here too, people. Y'all got to check this one out for sure.
Made the cold dance like Diddy in the pot. Made the cold dance like Diddy in the pot.
Hey.
Made the cold dance like Diddy in the pot. Made the cold in the pot. Nigga tryna whip up a Maybach. Hit it with the shoulder like take that. Made the Medical dance like get in the pot. 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 Nigga tryna whip up a Maybach, hit it with the sun like.
Yeah, the whole street on fire.
Yeah, won't slow up. Driving no hands while I roll up. So gave me the pussy, no hold up. Sound like we done bipolar. Go kids about my money, I'm a donut. If it ain't money, I don't pick my phone up. No, flexing, why you niggas hating? Try to fuck first night, no dating. And I ain't with the monkey shit like HM. No. Do it for my niggas in the grave end. My niggas that's sitting in the state pen. Kill yourself if you ever made a statement. See, over here it's no chitter chatter. What's over there it don't really matter. Unless you're talking to a nigga that owe me money, then we getting at him. Got big guns to go rat-a-tat. Whistling it, whip the batter. Trying to get me a knot and they love when it's dropped. So I make the code dance like Diddy in the pot. Make the code dance like Diddy in the pot. Make the code dance like Diddy in the pot. Make the code dance like Diddy in the pot. Baby cold dance like get in a pot. Nigga tryna whip up a Maybach, hit it with the shoulder like take that. Baby cold dance like get in a pot. 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 Nigga tryna whip up a Maybach, hit it with the shoulder like take that. So I came from the corner, if you blink, you were gonna got quick, get back, ain't waiting on karma. Gotta get to the money, gotta help our mama, gotta stack them commas, gotta drink for drama, got a rubber grip woman to protect my armor, got 2 2 3s that shoot 2 trees. See enemies, we swarm like bees, we slide and ride like cocoa geese. Big girls, they all over me, love me, Professor Ogilvy. So unique and such a freak, gotta pay me right like I'm Monique. My chocolate thing, my Reese PC, ride me like I ride the beat for bitches from my meet and greet. LaFonto leaves and backwards sweet, so yeah, I love my THC, gotta play the game like TNT. Moving smarter, grinding harder than the thing that break my weed. Double every time I read the double tree with double D's. Love women like I like my weed. That's big buddy, no seeds. Go. Make the code dance like get in a pot. Make the code dance like get in a pot. Make the code dance like get in a pot. Make the code dance like get in a pot. Nigga tryna whip up a Maybach, hit it with the shoulder like take that. Medical dance like get in the pot. 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 Nigga tryna whip up a Maybach, hit it with the soul like take that.
Yeah, I want to shout out everybody who gave me love on that record. All the kids that was in the video.
Y'all know the vibes, man. Shut down the whole city, right?
Yeah, that shit was dope. I appreciate everybody who gave me love on that record too. You know
nah,
I mean?
for sure.
But the funny thing about that song, right? So, you know, D Nation, when he was doing his hype, he got a chick that be with him hyping it up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, and she was in the comments too, talk about the song. So, why
shout out Krista. I'm not gonna, we're not gonna play shout out Krista.
so can we post videos on here?
All day. What you talking about? I mean, send me the link. What you talking about?
Me a video. Well, she sent me plenty of videos, like 3 or 4 videos.
Send me the
of
link.
Her dancing to Diddy in the pot.
Oh, send me the link.
Talking about. Hey, yo, bro, I can't make this shit up, bro. I cannot make it up. So,
yo, this nigga D Nation need to pull up.
Snapchat and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I can post. I think she sent one with her kid too, dancing to the record. But I'll send the one with just her. You know what I mean? I won't send the one with the kid. You know, that's too much or whatever. But it was her. She loved the record. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But
now you know how it be.
Later, 2 3 years later, now it's this and that and whoop-de-woo.
Yeah, you know how it be. You know how it be.
Nah, I know how it
we
be.
Don't, but you know.
It's just fucking weird. It's weirdo season out here, man.
Yo, shit get different when you got money on the line and people got
sides
in the stand.
If I was her, I'd have just been quiet, like, oh,
just be neutral, right?
Let me just be quiet, like, you know what I mean? But it's crazy. But I wouldn't post. I wouldn't do all that. But trust me, I do got it. People want to come. I definitely will post. But I'm not. I'm professional.
It's all in good love.
But it's comedy though. It's
it's absolutely funny.
Comedy, dog.
Absolutely. So let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you feel? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk before, like right before the battle, because you came in, you did your entrance. You know what I'm saying? You did the Bosscity HD move. I see you, bro. Ooh. But like, how was you feeling? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like as the time was going, for me personally, like as we got closer. like, I don't know what it was, but it was like this shit was getting intense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I could feel it.
got
Like,
kind of weird for a minute. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it was like a
And
weird space it was in.
You know what I mean? It was had to get back professional because we from the street. You know how it go. It's just we from the jungle. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's a tiger versus a lion. You know, a bear versus a squirrel. You know, shit like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shit like
the battle
that,
continues.
You know what I mean? So it's like, nah, man. But I gotta be entertaining. But it's just,
of course,
I felt as though before, I know he was scared. You know what I mean? Because a lot of his friends was like, "Yo, I don't know, the nigga got some shit." You know what I mean? You might not have heard him, but the nigga got some shit. But I give him that he actually showed up. I give him that. I really do. His music, I actually I liked his music more than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna give him it was four good joints that I can fuck with. You see what I'm saying?
That's respect. That's respect.
And personally, you know what I mean? A lot of people might not fuck with my shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Well, the
that's
shit
respect.
that I performed last night.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
I got some shit that you gonna like. But I might not have performed it last night, whatever. But he might have did the same thing. But it's just all I'll be honest, he can rhyme.
Yes.
But he can't rap.
I can't wait to hear the opposite. Like, hopefully he really comes on tomorrow. I love this. Like, I love this.
On the beat, rhyme, but it all sounds the same. It's monotonous. You know what I mean? The tone's monotonous. Everything's monotonous. I would love to work with him. I say that we could work together. Love to work with him. We could do some shit.
That's all this is about, really. At the end of the day,
as far as it's better than me. Nah, come on now.
I love it. I love it. I'm listening.
I'm going honest. I see it. I watch this shit. I'm like, okay, I see this song. Okay, this song matched my song. Okay, I'm gonna give him this one. I'm gonna give him that one. You know what I mean? So I say it's
That's
like
real.
7. It was like 7-3. And from the way the judges judged it, they kind of seen it that way as well. You know what I mean? It's like, we even, and the other niggas like, nah, 7-3. You know what I mean? So from the scores, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I don't. That's why I said, okay, maybe I was right. He did have like 3 or 4 good. You know what I'm saying? So I look at that because I'm not saying I underestimate. Because I don't underestimate no man. You know what I mean? But I didn't think that he would be able to keep the energy with me. You know what I mean? Because I know I have a lot of energy. You know what I mean? When I perform, and I didn't think he was prepared for that. You know what I mean? I know I shocked the hell out of the nigga. You know
that's a fact. That's a fact.
I know he was like, what the fuck?
The energy was another level, man. It was definitely another level.
And the only thing I regret is that I didn't practice. You know what I mean? I was like I said, I didn't underestimate him, but I took my skill level. I was overconfident in my skill level to where I shouldn't even had one judge even fucking thinking what the fuck he was thinking. I shouldn't coming with that shit. It's just this nigga. What the fuck?
Thank you for saying that, because that's the mentality that has to be had. It's like, I'm here to not even have the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I think the system works great, because we got credibility, and the people matter because we'll still show the votes. But we know that the quickest way to the W is them judges in the building. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for saying that, because I think that, we have to entertain an audience that's online, but they're going to be entertained anyway. And I just want to say this, I think you both did a great job. I watched back 3 times now, and I was just listening to the little banter between rounds.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was beautiful. It was classic shit, bro. Y'all had some one-liners in there that would just have me in fucking tears. I swear, I was in this motherfucker crying, bro. It was crazy. Y'all had me in tears.
The nigga said, your baby mother's name is Ashley. I was like, what the fuck? Hey, yo, my nigga. I mean, come on, man.
Yo, was wild.
I thought the judge's girlfriend could have been named Ashley. His mom's could have been named Ashley. What's wrong with someone being named Ashley? What the fuck? My nigga, I still don't get that line, period, my nigga. But this is who I was battling, and this is who they say was fucking with me. I don't get it, my nigga. Like I said, he can rhyme. Because that's an example. You just say something that rhymes. It goes, it sounds, the melody, Ashley, you can say it. You don't even notice that he said some bullshit.
Yeah, yep.
So that's why I give it to him that he sells the rhyme. I can give it to him like that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
So
But as far as rap, nah.
I want to be fair real quick. I'm gonna throw a D Nation track up real quick on the screen, real
Throw
quick.
that
We're gonna
Wake Up
watch this.
on.
Oh, Wake Up. Should I do Wake Up? I was gonna do Road Trip because we did. Yeah, I'll do Wake Up because we did Wake
I've
Up
never
yesterday.
seen Road Trip though. I
Yeah.
was just gonna cloud it with the Wake Up. So don't
Oh,
put
okay,
that on.
yeah.
Don't
Let me
put
do
that
this.
on.
Let me do this. Let me do this Road Trip. Yeah, I forgot. Yo, stop. Listen, I like that song, nigga. This nigga.
Hey yo, I got talent.
All right, yo, hold on. Let me throw this on real quick. We got the real D Nation with Road Trip. Like I said, we keep things fair, unbiased here. Even though my man couldn't make it to this interview, we still gonna represent him and hold him down. Again, I'm looking forward to what we're gonna be building here in the future. But in the meantime, man, I hope y'all enjoy these vibes, man. Check out this video from my man, the real D Nation.
Yeah.
This is the last joint. I liked this joint.
I like this, yeah.
Pack your bags.
Yeah, I liked the joint. That's the one I gave him for 73. I gave him one. This was one.
When I see my niggas call, I know they gonna them bitches at. When we heading down south, you know they be loving the city cats. The way that we talk, the way that we move, they know we come from the north. Loving the sound of my voice, but she think I'm out of New York. Nah, shorty, it's the Bean City. 100 deep, I brought the team with me. Green fitted with the B sign. Name buzzing like a beehive. Steady throwing up breeze, nigga. In Miami with some bad hoes. Go to Scarlet on the late night. I'm about to blow a bankroll. I'm just trying to see some ass move. Don't be stepping on my new shoes. Sucking niggas like the ice grill. Don't get beat up being too cool. I ain't sharing, get your own split. People always want to hold shit. In case you wonder where I'm going. Bitch, we heading on a road trip. So get in the car, turn on the lights. Don't know about y'all, but we living life. Swear to the left, swear to the right. We got some fun to get in the night. All my niggas got their own whip. This ain't stolen, bitch, I own this. People asking where we going. Bitch, we heading on a road trip.
D Nation, in and out. You got in and out of there. So shout out to my man D Nation again.
Shout out to D. I've been doing joints like that as well, like the little short joints, the minute and a half joints.
It's algorithms. It works well with the algorithms right now.
My niggas, yep. My niggas. Somebody put me on it. I'm like, word. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the way to go right now. I mean, it's tough for an artist because you got more to say, but at the same time, it also takes a little weight off so you can condense the message, you know what I'm saying, and get it out there.
And these motherfuckers gonna hit rewind. Hit rewind.
Correct.
You want more streams out of it now. You only get like 1 cent a stream. So what the fuck? I want that nigga to hit it 10 times. Give me 10 cents, nigga. Shit.
Bingo. See, that's why I love having these conversations. People that actually understand what it takes in the business. So let's talk. Okay, so let's talk about attire, right? Because I think, when we watch Versus, right? And, this is a derivative of that, shout out to Swiss and everybody who started that platform. I just thought that we needed something that was more centrally focused on what we do here in Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, right? Attire, right? How much do you think attire plays into the performance and into the fans? Like, how much do you think it plays into it? Because, like, not for nothing, you came drippy, you know what I'm saying? And my man was like, he was dressed in what his vibes is, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just had the straight sweat.
Bro. Like, this is what I fucking make. I got this shit. I'm not being funny and none of that shit. I ain't doing that. Like, you know what I mean? Come on, it was just me. But I was always taught that when you look good, you feel good. You know what I mean? So I'm coming in there, feel good. I want the vibes. I want everyone to be receptive to me. You know what I'm saying? I want them to come to look like money from talking that money. You know what I mean? So, and it's just me. You know what I mean? So I don't, I don't really. All right, especially when you're performing and you're talking some money songs and doing all that stuff, and then you're talking about jury and you don't have none of it on. It's just no one believes you. You know what I mean? So when at this local, level, you know what I mean? We want something real and to listen to someone real. So I want to hear that person's story, how he got or whatever, because it's real. You know what I mean? So if you can even catch on to a vibe, I'm not saying go out there and do what I do. I'm saying you to go out there and go harder for what you want to do. You know what I mean? Because that's what I did. So whatever I did, you see how my outcome, this is what I chose to do, and this is what I've done. You know what I mean? So if you're working a 9 to 5 and you're not content with the money, you need to go get a second job. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out my man Bill Aperture, my man right here, William Dares. That's Bill Aperture right there. If you're trying to get right with some photography, cinematography, you know, he enjoyed it and he said the fit got to be right, just like you on stage, man. So shout out, man, for real. That shit was fire, bro. And I think it's like you said, man, you know, I think so I think what he did, right, is, and I pay attention to this, right, like psychologically, I think what he did was he played more to the sonics of what his music was going to be. So if you got like, I think it's smart as an artist, if you have like, you know, that your genre that you're doing is rapping about the struggle, you dressing up to a certain point. I can't speak on niggas' pockets now, but I'm just telling you how I think strategically it went about it. I think for him, when I was looking at it and then looking at the track list, listening to the songs, I think that he was trying to like, I swear, like I said this yesterday, I think that he was trying to go with like a Jada Kiss vibe, even though Jada Kiss had the chains on and shit. You know what I'm talking about, like the Timbs and the I think he was just going for like a vibe that fit what he was going to be doing up there. And I think both of y'all did that like excellently. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you can't be up there talking about what you was talking about in them bars and not be drippy with the fur and, you know what I'm saying, got yourself out here looking right, shining up there, gleaming and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate how each artist really thought about everything down to the small detail. Even like how like when it came down to certain songs being played, I like how you were playing cards with them. You know what I'm saying? Like you definitely was playing cards with them at the end of the day. And you definitely was like, okay, nah, we're going to go with this song. We're going to go with that song. Yo, that shit, the way, what it does to sonically to the event, when two artists can do that and pull something extra out the bag and line shit up to bounce off each other. Because literally, if you watch this battle, each song, it was kind of like they were talking to each other. This was a conversation through music.
See what I'm saying? Like, but I'm glad you had me go second.
Turn your mic up, bro, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm glad you had me go second because I was trying to achieve that, like a real, you know how you battle rhyme, but with songs. You know what I mean? So, and I got tons of songs, man. I got a lot of music, bro. Like niggas just don't know.
There's
like
no denying that.
They used to call me the miser, nigga. Cause all I do is email niggas. I go to the studio, but send me that joint, and I send them out to the people that I want to hear, and I wouldn't even post it. I wouldn't get it mixed, no master. It's just songs that we just pass around through our hood and through our people. You know what I mean? So it was dope, man. I'm telling you, like.
Yeah, nah, like I can't, like I'm gonna say this once again. I just can't stress it enough. You know what I'm saying? We got about 19 minutes and we'll be out of here. We'll be out of here at 1 p.m. everybody. I just want to say again, I can't stress enough that I'm super proud of both of y'all, man. And like the shit just, it like, man, like the way, again, I watched it back 2 times last night and I watched it once again this morning. And as I'm sitting here just soaking it in, man, like y'all fucking killed it. I'm even talking about like strategically, like how y'all made sure y'all had tracks that didn't have any backing vocals. Cause I believe in a blend. Because after you're doing long format, when you're doing long format performances, people got to understand that sometimes you got to have them vocals in there so you can get a break for the ones that you want to go hard on. And I noticed that, you know what I'm saying, that you both strategically did that. And I appreciate that y'all went about it in a way that understood the long format of the night.
I was going to run with that strategically shit, but I got to be honest. That shit wasn't strategically. I couldn't get my fucking music. You know what I mean? I couldn't get my music from international show. You know, it's my dog. That's my engineer. I've been because show stopped fucking with a lot of artists, and I'm glad he welcomed me back in. You know what I mean? So I think this little battle helped me. Like, okay, you really working because show only fucking with people who really work and really out there doing it. You know, nigga charge $100 an hour for his services and shit like that. So I'm glad he welcomed me back in. But he still had my old music was in another hard drive. I was like, give me whatever you can give me and make a show mix of those songs. So there's a couple other songs that I couldn't get it because I couldn't get the show mixes done through him. Yeah. So
listen,
I'm glad
you made it work
now, bro. It's on and popping, man. I can't wait to niggas hear my new music, man.
Yeah, nah, you made it work. And that new track you played last night was crazy too.
That Creek.
Yeah.
I've been on fire creatively, bro. Mm-hmm. I did that. I wrote like a good 8-9 songs since this little battle that I think are good. I wrote more, but like the Cream, I think is good. You know what I mean?
Nah, you definitely had some fire last. Like again,
I got one for D Nation too.
Oh, good. Yeah, yo, listen, I can't wait for the collab and I can't wait for that joint venture. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say this too, like to all the other artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all gotta like like I'm from the streets, bro. Y'all gotta grow up here, like for real. But y'all gotta like also like keep the egos in check. You know what I'm saying? Like because the ego's getting in the way of the business. You know what I'm saying? And it's like because we men, bro, we don't got nothing to prove to each other, especially like after a certain age, fam. Like we're not getting in a dick measuring contest. We're literally trying to make things happen, feed our families, create generational wealth, and all that good shit that niggas talk about. We're actually stepping on. You know what I'm saying? 10 tones down in it. So it's like, you know, I appreciate everybody. Hold on, my man Libsy just dropped something. The energy was great from when I saw the battle. I love hearing the collab project between y'all. Absolutely. We definitely want to see that happen. And there's been some talks in the works, you know what I'm saying? We got to let the smoke settle. You know, after a few days, we let the smoke settle. Everything be good. Me and Bosscity's already talking about the next one. I talked to the Real D Nation. He's not interested right now currently in doing a rematch, but you know how that shit go. You know, we got to let the people cook it up and he might get back in that ring and do his 1-2. But if he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like it's cool.
Don't tell me it's too hot in the kitchen.
I mean, hey, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
Hot.
My man Ian McAllister White said, I like Bosscity's cadence. The rhyme, rhythm, and the bars were original, and many people in New Bedford will be looking out for his next project and album.
He ain't about to get me in my feelings out here. I'm on camera, man. Don't get me in my feelings.
Amen. Amen. Take the love. Take the love.
Feelings.
We did it.
Don't do that, man.
This is what I'm pulling it back up. Take that love.
Shit, really so much hate. It's crazy. But I really appreciate that shit because I be taking my time writing that shit.
Yo, the thing with me is like a lot of our audience, both of those people have like from this side. That's why I said the duality of having another city involved and watching this and seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I did a lot of work out here. So for people to get involved and want to be a part of that and like literally sitting down, I'm like literally, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like a few of these comments, I like all three of those comments just now was my white partners, my white allies, my white friends that are literally out here supporting street hip hop because of the work that we do. It's the balance that we bring. So you're talking about people who are like trying to, you know, his wife was running for city council at one point, stuff like that. These are people that are tapping in to this platform because of the work I do on the other side. They're actually willing to give people a different perspective, and I'm getting them to see us through a different lens so they can actually appreciate the struggle, the story, what we go through. You know, when we write music, we're writing novels, bro. Like these shits are Pulitzer Prize novels of what we experience in our everyday lives, good, bad, or indifferent. So when we talking about these things, I'm trying to get, you know, people that aren't necessarily privy to the whole concept to jump into it. Now, my man Libsy and my man Bill Aperture, they both are in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like they do this. You know what I'm saying? Libsy raps. He's crazy as hell. So he understands, you know, all the nuances. You know what I'm saying? And then like my man Bill Aperture does the cinematography. He's working with Ace right now with the Show Me Girls, all that good stuff. And he's an excellent photographer and he understands this.
Ace, my dog.
Somebody like Ian McAllister White to come on here. Somebody like Ian McAllister White to come on here and watch the video last night, drop comments, give feedback. He hit me up in my inbox. It was like super appreciative for the vibes. And then to be here today to compliment like that, you know what I'm saying? These are people that really hold their stakeholders in the community. You know what I'm saying? So for them to be tuned in and being able to give you an assessment like that on your music is exactly what a lot of artists need. Like you said, like y'all put so much time and effort into your craft just for people in this new social media age to find reasons to poke at it, prod at it because it's not them. Well, sometimes the problem is because we're still at the quickie mark when we're dealing with our circles. We got people around us that can't help but to have envy if they ain't up like you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
If you're around people who are up, they can actually appreciate it a little bit more. They don't got no reason or stake to be hating on it. So we appreciate everybody who's been out here. My man Frank Oliver dropped another one. Bosscity definitely was bringing crazy energy. Both of them really had me going back and forth to the point where I couldn't even vote because I was so torn.
That's fucking dope.
That's fire. You see what I'm saying? Another one said appreciate
dope.
the love, Lana Walker. Of course, always. We do nothing but show love. But it's about diversity.
Entertaining. That's fucking dope, man. On the side.
That's what I'm saying. You know, we did that. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of people was like, you sure you want to do this Contra thing and da-da-da-da? And like, at first, like, nah, because like, you know, bro, like we talked about the back end. Like, I'm not making nothing doing this. We can all be transparent here. I'm putting out because I believe in this platform. I make money doing other things. I'm doing a lot of great things, a lot of massive things. I'm appreciative of where my life and the universe has pushed me, but I'm never going to forget the core where I came from. Because a lot of the times, brothers like us or people like us, when they get removed from the hood, sometimes they completely forget
the hood.
They forget. I ain't never forgot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so crazy. I still be trying to prove to y'all that like I'm still outside sometimes. And I don't need to go through all that bullshit. So I love y'all. This is my outside platform. I'm not doing all that crazy shit. I got my babies to raise. But anyway, I've digressed. So again, the point just boils down to it's about creating a platform where we can actually get this off. Like the high stakes shit is cool. It's wonderful. I love it. If that's what people want to do, you know what I'm saying? And two artists can come to an agreement, we can absolutely do that. I know me and Bosscity is going to really keep building out this high stakes thing. There's an open seat at the table for the Real D Nation as well to be a part of this partnership, since we were the first ones to really do this as a trio. I think that if we can come to some kind of consensus, the three of us can build the high stakes side out to a whole nother thing. We're talking about, me and HD behind the scenes, just from all of this was talking about, celebrity judges and things like that. We all got connections that we're going to actually try to start. Well, not even try. We're going to start utilizing towards what we're doing here. We're looking at projecting another 3 months or so for our next high stakes. Me and HD are going to sit down. Hopefully the Real D Nation comes into the conversation and we'll figure out the next matchup or rematch if the people want it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, tell them to put it, somebody else put that bag up and let's go. If the Nation don't want to do it, put another bag up. Let's go. I'm ready.
My man said that's what I was saying in the chat. These Contra battles help promote local artists to local fans beyond. This is the culture. Exactly. And there's no ego here. Like I don't got smoke with nobody. I'm not like, I didn't invent this concept. You know what I'm saying? Like people be claiming shit that don't make no sense to me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas be claiming rap like they invented it. Like, yo, relax. We are all partaking in this beautiful culture and we all are trying to find different ways to make it in our own way. This platform is not indicative to just the South Coast. This platform is a Massachusetts platform, meaning if somebody out of state wants to come get busy, they got to come here to get busy in our backyard, because there's been a lot of talk about creating industry. And I'm just going to say it out like straight up, like most of y'all, not you, but y'all in a general sense, talk about what y'all got the answers, Sway. Like y'all talk like, oh, we got to get together. We got to get together. But then when it comes time to do it, your egos won't allow it to happen.
There you go.
That ain't me. I'm too up to even give a fuck at this point. You understand what I'm saying? Like me giving a fuck is because I actually like care about my people.
Because you give a fuck.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I could not. Like I got fuck you money. I could not give a shit anymore. And I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be cocky whatsoever. Like, don't think that's ego. That's literally confidence in what I've done. I mean, look behind me. If you don't have a vision board, what are we talking about? Like, y'all see the work behind me? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of work. There's hundreds of thousands of dollars of work on those boards behind me. And that has nothing to do with music. You feel what I'm saying? I got a whole different thing going on. So again, for me to be doing this and providing this platform is because I have the God-given talent to do so.
Word up.
And I legitimately am a fan of our artists in Massachusetts. I'm legitimately a fan. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have hundreds, if not thousands, of videos of different artists, events that we captured. My man HD partying with Delicious and Chubby Chub, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody, all of this shit. Like I've been out here, we was the media moguls on top of doing all the shit that we was doing in music at the same time. We didn't go to any event and just perform. We brought value to the event. We performed, we filmed, we networked, we did security, whatever it took, because we really cared about what the culture is going to be manifesting itself into. Now, there's a lot of people that are more into their name than the actual industry and what we're growing here. My name didn't matter. Y'all didn't really see Still Ill up there. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I created a different platform called Contra. You see my little logo in the corner right now. That's just to the side. Y'all didn't see me put no ads up for my shirts. Y'all didn't see me say donate to my GoFundMe or some wild shit. Like, I don't need that.
Bro, them niggas is culture vultures out there. There's a whole
exactly. I don't need none of that. What I'm doing here, y'all will never see an ad for me, because what I'm doing here is philanthropic work, to be honest. This is my philanthropy. This is my kickback, give back to the music scene, and we can build this thing. What we did was proof of concept last night. If people don't understand the business,
there we go. Yep.
We did proof of we proved that it does work, it can work, it will work, and now we're all locked in. Win, lose, or draw, glitch or not, we all decided this is fire. We did it. I mean, even afterwards, we had a whole conversation at like 1 o'clock in the morning last night. All of us talking in the group about how this went, and it went beautiful, and everybody was happy, and it was dope. So we can keep building on this. We can keep making it happen. And again, I just want to say 1,000,000,000% how proud I am of all of the men that conducted themselves like grown people. And ladies, I'm definitely looking for 2 females that want the smoke on Contra. Like, I'm
Ooh.
definitely looking for some female
Ooh.
artists. I do not want this to be a male-dominated platform at all.
I'll back one. I'll back a female if somebody want the bread. I'll back one. You know what I mean? I'll back one.
You heard it here first. You even got a
I'll back
sponsor.
one. Where we get, you know what I mean? And then we get another sponsor.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? If somebody want to find us 2 ladies, you know what I'm saying? I think 2 ladies will be fire. Juju, you out there? I see you doing your thing. There's a few of y'all out there doing y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? We can go bigger than that. We got some, you know, some ladies out there that definitely, you know what I mean, we can hit up and talk to. We know too many artists, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I definitely don't want this to be a male-dominated platform. I want this to be an equitable space for artists to get their shit off. You don't got to feel, and honestly, it's not genre specific too. Like, of course, I'm gonna push hip hop. That's just in my DNA. But I don't give a fuck if y'all 2 rock bands and y'all want to get it off. You know what I'm saying? We'll do battle of the bands, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Contra is literally a live streaming music battle platform, but we will do other things. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'll absolutely entertain other kinds of battles as long as the entry's there, as long as the people want to see it. You know, we're really letting people dictate the terms and conditions on how we're going to be booking, you know what I'm saying? Because we want to make sure that they're the most important part, the people being involved. So with that being said, kudos to both of y'all, man, because like, listen, y'all promo game was fucking crazy.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
And I gotta say, yo, artists, let me explain something to y'all. They both knew that I have so much on my plate.
Yep.
And me being able to provide this platform, putting up the graphics the way I did, doing things as fast as I could, I'm appreciative of them because they knew that they had stake in this too, and they had to do promotion. All artists, I don't care if you get booked at a venue, whatever, you must promote. Stop expecting what you're doing, right? When you're dealing with a lot of these situations, regardless of what it is, you still have to look at it as a partnership. So when you go to book a show and you're on the show, you're thinking the promoter is the sole person that's has to fill the building, but aren't you the one with fans or supposed to be having fans? So if it's your fans that's supposed to be sitting their asses in them seats, promote to your fans. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why would you, why would the promoter have your fans? You get what I'm saying? Like, we got to start rethinking about how we look at shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a partnership for y'all to work with these promoters. But again, there are a lot of janky ass promoters. So if they ain't willing to put it in work too, it has to be a mutual thing. Everybody here put in work. And I mean, I'm telling you, I was in here in tears at all the memes. Your last meme when you had the knockout thing going on, like I was like, yo, these dudes is wild, bro.
And was running up the stairs and shit. I'm like, oh,
yeah, he did a whole Rocky
man.
theme. Like that was fire, bro. Y'all did a fantastic job, man.
This nigga funny, man.
So what we gonna talk about, man, to wrap it up, we got about 4 minutes, is, you know, what's next for Bosscity HD, and then, you know, we're gonna be looking at about May time, everybody, for the next high stakes. Me and Bosscity HD is gonna put it together, and we'll be looking at May time, and, you know, fingers crossed everything goes right this week, man. You know, we're gonna have a crazy announcement about our new location. Bigger, better, stronger. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be super crazy once y'all figure out what's really going on here in the bigger picture. Again, I want to take a minute to before he gets into his spiel. I want to shout out the judges, DJ Juice Flavor 94.5, just holding us down, super fire, and my man Mikey Montero, Mikey Life from over at Abstract Music, right across the street from us on Union Street, has a building there, super dope sound, podcast space, creative space, all of that good stuff. Go check my man's out. And again, like, just I'm appreciative of my wife, Samia Walker, holding it down. She had them hors d'oeuvres popping in there. I told her too, like, I ain't seen my wife dressed like that in a little bit too. She be on her executive director, you know, she be wearing her hat. She a professional. But she stepped out last night. I was like, hold on, what's up with them boots, girl? Oh, all right. Don't get me started. Listen, don't get me started. I'm gonna change the subject. I love my wife. Y'all can see it, right? I started turning red.
Yeah, I see that event. You know what I mean? But a lot of happiness to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fact.
Have some fun. You know
yeah, you know it. You know, we ended that event early enough for me to get home. Crack something.
Probably got another one on the way, but it's cool.
Facts. So we're gonna be looking at May to be getting something done. Me and HD, we're gonna put this next one together. Hopefully, the Real D Nation, you know, we're gonna have some more conversation after this, see if he wants to run that back. We might do 20 tracks. So. We want to run it back, and we should do 20 tracks. We'll have a celebrity judge there, you know what I'm saying? You know, wink, it's definitely gonna be from that New York area, because I know some spitters out there that we can make some shit happen. We don't want to say too much, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely May time, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be looking at some end of May. It's gonna be hot, it's gonna be the summertime. We got a big ass venue, it's gonna be crazy, you feel what I'm saying? And I want to say this, the reason we going to get a venue, us, Third Eye, the whole organization, all these people that's helping us do this, is to create that equitable space so we don't have to ask people, can we do our thing? All you got to do is come talk to your brother right here, because there's not enough of us that are venue owners. And that's a problem out here. You feel what I'm saying? We still stuck begging. You know, God bless everybody. I've been in this 10 years. I can't go back to Sammy's patio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck that is, but I ain't going back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did that year 1. You know what I'm saying? So when I see people year 15 years later, and you're putting all that money into an establishment that doesn't even really care about the culture overall, it's just getting that money, and we're not putting that money back into our hands, I'm going to get a venue so we can be able to build better what we want to do. You understand what I'm saying? So again, I digress. So my man HD, the floor is yours. Let people know what's going on. Let people know about the video coming, the EP dropping, everything we got going on, and what we looking forward to for the future.
Yep. So we're gonna finish shooting up the Lickety Split video with my homegirl Beebs. You know what I mean? The song's out on iTunes and all that stuff right now. My EP's coming out in 2 weeks. Well, tentatively in 2 weeks. I should have the promo and everything out by this week. You'll be seeing all that to get the date on it. Songs is done. Everything mixed and mastered. Everything's done with that. You know what I mean? Then I'm tentatively trying to put together a little showcase. You know what I mean? For the middle of April. So hopefully you guys can look out for that. You know what I mean? And come and support me. You're gonna hear all the songs that I did at the Contra event. Then I'm gonna have the new material I'm dropping, and I'm gonna perform that. And hopefully D Nation can come out and perform for that too, you know, open up or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Even if we don't, have this run back, we can definitely do something, because I know me and you gonna keep making this happen. It was super fire, man. Again, Juice Flavor and Mikey Montero have expressed their deep, appreciation for what we did last night, and they're definitely interested in staying on board. And we want to do that because we want to keep continuity in our judging system. You know what I mean? We don't have people all over the place. So we definitely going to keep these two gentlemen involved. And, we will be adding some more key components. I am going to be bringing in a couple of more staff members, obviously, because we'll be in a bigger space. We're going to have a whole bunch of different stuff going on. But again, it was a super dope vibe. Just want to say we appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all look out for all the work that's coming out from my man, Bosscity HD. Bosscity, I appreciate you, bro, for understanding that in the moment I couldn't see what was going on, but we fixed it. We took care of it. We made sure that everybody understands we're clear here. This is a split draw. The Contra and the communal space took care of the artists. Everybody's good. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep this thing moving, keep it building, keep making this thing massive, man. We appreciate everybody so much, man. It's nothing but love and blessings, man. Yo, we're going to talk. I'm about to send you a message right after this so we can figure out the date, because this Lickety Split visual is looking crazy right now. Shout out to my man EA Sports. Hey, yo, bro, we need the house DJ. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. We need the house DJ. That's all I'm saying.
Bullshit,
I'm not a DJ. I'm like Siri Plus, bro. You know what I'm saying?
EA bullshit, man.
Oh, I appreciate you. You said it was definitely a good look. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know EA, you know how hard I've been working, bro. You know how hard I've been working.
Hey, yo, throw me on a mixtape. You throw me on a mixtape. Stop
playing. You better get on that mixtape wave, bro. Hey, yo, so at this time, I'm gonna share a link to some of my peoples in the Contra box and see if they want to jump on. My man HD, you're good, bro. I appreciate you, bro, for being here with me, man. Again, I appreciate all the respect, and I got nothing but admiration for you, from the dirt, from the streets to the business room, from the corner to the corner office. You a stand-up dude, and you've been holding down and handling your business. You handled everything, even the adversity last night. You handled it very admirably. Even on camera, when we had our little second, we both was like, all right, we're going to do this. We gave each other a look like we know each other. We're going to get this done. We're going to get it right. Don't worry. And I'm glad that you knew that I was going to do it. He said, let's get to it. Let's get to it. That's not a problem. Let's do it. I'm glad at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, you understood what was going on. You saw the breakdown, the explanation, and that we just made it fair for everybody. So again, based on the cards, you know what I'm saying? It's a split draw. If my man wants to run it back, we'll figure that out. If not, it's cool, but I appreciate you, bro. I'm going to see who else wants to jump on. In the meantime, I'm going to talk my little crap here, whatever. Enjoy your day, bro. I'll be in touch with you to build everything.
Thank you, man. Y'all have a good day, man.
Blessing. So as y'all know, man, like this was about, man, you know what I'm saying? Yo, if you want to jump on the stream, you can absolutely let me know and I'll inbox you. You know what I'm saying? You could drop a comment if you want to jump in the conversation. I'll be on here for another few minutes. If you want to tell me how you felt about last night, you want to give me some feedback, we can absolutely do that. Again, we appreciate everybody who's been a part of what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to make things happen, do things a little bit different. We want to prove that you can do it. You know what I'm saying? And again, that was just me last night dealing with everything that was on the boards and everything. So if we want to get more people involved, to really, make it even bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I'm not afraid to say that we were growing out this platform. And if you're around from the beginning to what is grown to already so far, you know how much hard work has gone into this process. And we're going to continue making it happen. You know what I'm saying? Because like, that's what we do here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we're just appreciative of everybody that's been involved. It's been a great vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even like really put it into words, like, you know, how crazy it was last night. Like, there was so much that was fire last night, you know, about everything. The conversations were dope. You know, there was like all the conversations and things that were going on behind the scenes were like their peoples in the building talking, but watching their peoples be there to support their artists, but at the same time maintaining a level of respect for the other artists and appreciating what they was listening to. It wasn't like, you know, of course there's the innate bias because you came there for your peoples, but it wasn't like complete bias because they still were willing to open up their ears and hearts and hear the other artists' music too. And I saw like people like really appreciating each other's music, you know what I'm saying? And there was a lot on the line, you know what I'm saying? So, and again, as a platform, we ain't gonna play no games. We're gonna make sure everybody's right. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that comes out of us, like me, you know what I mean? As a platform to make sure that we got everybody situated and everybody straight. And like, again, it's not even an issue, you know what I mean? Especially when you're talking about doing the right things and making sure people are whole. So we took care of it. Everybody's good, you know what I mean? It was a great, fantastic time, a great, fantastic vibe. We're hoping to continue doing what we're doing here. We're hoping to build with more people. And I'm just hoping to see if we can, you know, add some more pieces to this and have a deeper conversation about everything that's going on. I'm trying to see who's going to jump on real quick. We'll give it a few minutes and see who's going to jump on real quick because we definitely got some people that can have some good conversation with us, talk about how they feel about last night. Again, if you want to jump on the stream, by all means, just comment. I'll inbox you a link and you can jump on. We could talk about what you thought about last night. What you thought about the event, what was your feedback, who would you vote for, and if you couldn't get the vote in during the glitch, who would you have voted for, you know, how you felt about their music, etc. You know what I mean? This is the time if you want to jump in and have a conversation about it, because again, vibes was up, you know what I mean? It was crazy, and May's gonna be looking crazy too. We're already plotting May out right now. It's very interesting to see what's going on with the May vibes right now. So again, let's see if anybody's coming in. Also, be on the lookout for, you know, the Third Eye Open, man. We got a lot of things going on. Y'all know we run a hip hop festival in the city. It's the only hip hop festival in the city. We got some new additions. You know, we had a conversation and we're in a negotiation to have my man Mikey Montero from Abstract Music actually take care over facilitating all the acts and the entertainment for the evening. So, you know, a lot of us can focus on different things and different aspects. So, especially because he's from New Bedford, you know what I mean? He's born and bred here. It's important to have representation from the city running that kind of apparatus. You know what I'm saying? Like I did what I had to do to help us get back to a certain point, but I'm definitely proud of everything that's going on. I want to bring another special guest into the building right now, man, real quick. My man, the one and only DJ EA Sports is in the building. What's shaking, bro?
What's up, bro?
Shit, hey, man. We just living, bro, you know.
Hey, I definitely like what happened last night, man.
I appreciate it. So, like, I'm just gonna let you take the floor. Hold on, let me change the screen up a little bit.
You ain't gotta listen. I don't gotta take the floor. I appreciate everything that you did last night. As far as, you know what I'm saying, can you turn it down? The whole the way you put it together is we definitely need more of that. And I definitely commend both of the guys for doing their thing last night. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, it's a lot of talk. I've been watching. I stay tuned. There's a lot of talk going on, and with the talk going on, I commend them because they actually put their money where their mouth was, literally.
Yes. Yes.
You feel me? Everybody talk. Oh, who the best in that, best in this, but they actually put their money where their mouth is. I didn't even care about who won at that point.
Thank you. Thank you.
Real talk. I didn't even care about who was going to win or nothing. It was the fact that they actually both came, they put their money up, and they both did their thing.
And listen, we had 2 meetings prior. You know what I'm saying? Like we sat down. I made a decision that, you know, I was the bank, so we was gonna hold the funds. You know what I'm saying? And
I watched the face off and everything.
Oh, good, yo, the face off was lit.
I'm trying to see. That's how much in tune that was. I watched the face off and everything. I've been tuned. I was in the chat room. I got the tip. I got screenshots from there. Hey, look, this was going on, EA.
That's fire. Yeah, nah, it
So when
was
niggas
crazy.
think I'm not in the loop, I'm so much in the loop that know what's going on, bro. It's crazy.
Yo,
That
it's crazy.
I had
You
to
always
watch
got
it for
your ear to the
myself.
streets. You always got your ear to the streets. You always know
I
what's
have
going on.
to, bro. I won't know what's popping out here. You know what I'm saying? So I have to.
Yeah,
You
now
feel
that's a
me?
fact, bro. So like, what do you think, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, you know,
What do
I
I
got you
think?
here now. Like, I think DJ EA Sports.
Look, you see what I wrote? That was that you listen. When it comes to what you're doing, you should know. All you gotta do is drop the inbox. It's going. Let's
It's
do
a
it.
fact. But you know how I am. I like to
But
make
but
sure
I
I
know
like
how
to
you
show
are
y'all
too.
it's
So
built.
yes, I'm gonna say it on here. Yes, we can do that. That's not a problem.
You heard it
It's
here,
not a
folks.
problem.
You heard it here, folks.
It's not a
DJ
problem.
EA
Let's do that.
Sports will be our house DJ moving forward,
Let's do it.
especially once you go into this venue. We got until May. We're gonna put something together. We'll be sitting down, talking, looking at all the logistics because here at Country, we want to make sure everybody's taken care of. So again, man, like super on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so like, how did you feel about like the matchups? Like as you were watching it, like how did you feel about the song choices, the banter in between?
Okay. This is how I did.
And then when you
Look.
finish, tell me who you voted for or who you would have voted for.
Oh, that was I didn't vote.
Say it at the end.
I didn't vote. So I can say that. I can honestly say this is look, like I said, it wasn't even about who was gonna win for me. You feel me? It was about how far was it gonna go. We could talk it, you know what I'm saying? We can get on these lives, say whatever, but is the show actually gonna happen? Who's you know what I'm saying? Who's coming out the gym? Are they gonna call out? Somebody not gonna show up? You feel me? Because you got 5 bids up. So now what happened? You know what I'm saying? Somebody don't got a babysitter, the car don't work or something. What's going to be the excuse? You feel me?
There was definitely like the last 48 hours, I was definitely worried.
And even though, but listen, even for both of them, they both ran into issues last minute that they didn't even think they was going to have.
Yep. And still made it.
But that's what. But see, that's what made it good for me and made it right that they still made it. They you know what I'm saying, for our culture, New England hip hop, mass music, whatever y'all want to call it. Okay, for New England, it was a dope look.
Nah, I appreciate that. You know how hard we work it. Like
now I have to give Bosscity his flowers because he played the game right. Because I seen and I noticed how, you know what I'm saying, because on the DJ point of view, I noticed when he started switching the songs. Like, oh, this ain't the song we were supposed to go with. But since D Nation dropped what he dropped, he matched the energy.
I love when they're strategic.
So that's when I was like, oh yeah. So for me, it was like they're taking it serious as well. You feel me? Absolutely. And it wasn't, and nobody was on no corny, you know what I'm saying, disrespectful and out disrespecting each artist for no reason. Just when this is about music, right? It's about this music.
Yeah, nobody was smoking their man's pack, all that crazy shit.
Yeah, like that, you know what I mean? You feel me? It wasn't disrespectful. Even their little their promo little pictures and stuff.
Yeah,
it was actually funny. It was funny. And it wasn't like, and nobody took it out of content where it got too personal. You feel me? So I respect them both for that. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely dope. But that's why I feel like you come into play and you come in. Look, y'all said it. If I'm the house DJ, y'all come in the contract, come right. Don't come with the bull, please. Leave that at home, man. Or put your money up and do what you got to do off this.
And yo, that's what's even crazier, bro? And you know this because you know how it is, right? So imagine that these two artists immediately, when I put them into the group chat, they was like, yo, let's do it. And then they was talking wagers and whatever, you know what I'm saying? And at first I was going to be like, nah. But then I said, nah, other artists need to see what it takes, dog. Like everybody was talking because like I'm in this group right now, right? And there's no lack of talent in there, but there's definitely lack of cojones. You feel what I'm saying? Because like what I want to say to artists is, do you actually believe that you're that fire? Because we don't got to put money up. We don't have to.
Right.
But y'all could come and just go head to head.
But right, you can. And that's the good part. That ad country, you can do this and not put no money up. But then you also got to understand that it's an investment. This is also an investment. So if you're looking to get money out of this, You have to put some money into this.
Yeah, correct. Because
You know,
I'm just spending money. So
but look at most of the artists. I can break it down. You know, I've been this a long time, yo. Most of the artists are just spending money. They're
correct.
spending that studio time. They're spending videos. They're spending for the promo. They're spending for this. They're spending for that. So now, if you have to do all that spending and you feel like it was fire, you ain't ready to put that song up against something. Why not? You done invested all that money.
Exactly.
We're gonna have to keep it going. Ain't no point in investing in it and just letting it sit there.
Exactly. And it's like, again, I sat down for a second because you also know shit can get mixy with money. So I wanted to make sure that this wasn't like an unofficial thing. You know what I mean? So I made sure we had paperwork, everything was in order. Everything, I was the bank. Everybody who knows me, if you talk to anybody who knows me, one thing you won't hear about me is any lack of integrity or morals when it comes to business. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Right.
We'll tell you if you give me lack of morals or integrity in your side of the business, you might see Larnell.
Right.
Peter's here to do business. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not here for the stupid shit. Because realistically, anybody that I entertain on a business level, or I'm trying to create a family. You know what I'm saying? Like, people talk about family and business shouldn't mix. Walmart's a family business. Family is what you make it. Yada, yada, yada. So there's a lot of things that they teach us that only apply to poor folks and marginalized folks that actually aren't best practices for us. So when I'm understanding and I'm sitting in a realm where I'm talking to people that have a certain level of wealth, like real wealth, like I'm not talking about this shit that we see on TV. I'm talking about people who got like their kids are good, right?
Right.
This is the kind of conversations I'm having. I'm starting to see the world through a different lens. And sometimes the best way to get people to move is to not talk to them, but to show them. And that's what this whole thing was. Everybody showed, you know what I'm saying? Bosscity HD showed. The Real D Nation showed. They fucking did memes. They had conversations.
Right.
They were on each other's posts talking shit back and forth, but it stayed respectful. They kept the streets out of it. And
they entertained us.
Absolutely.
I've
seen battle raps that weren't that entertaining.
Right. So at the end of the day, we can say whatever we want. Even if you can say you don't like them, you like them both. But for that last month, or you know what I'm saying, that's going on, we was entertained.
Absolutely. And that's the whole point. So I want artists to understand, if you're going to step up to this, right? Like, again, this is in the spirit of your music. I don't want us turning each other into spirits in real life. Like, cut the bullshit, because like there's two, like, come on, bro. Like, we grew up in that era where we had Pac, Biggie, Big L, few of those, They got 50 Pacs. They got 50 Big L's. You know what I'm saying? They got 50 Biggies. So like, we got to figure out like how we're gonna do this in a space where people can, survive and thrive. You know what I'm saying? So like, and that's what this platform's for. So when you come here, it's all about respect. And most people who work with me anyway, it's already built on respect. It's the new people that are coming through. Because like, honestly, like realistically, I got a lot more out of state people in my inbox right now trying to make something happen.
I believe it.
And then honestly, like, I think we turned on the lights. Like when you turn on the lights, like Nick shit scatters. I think we turned on the light because I'm feeling a lot of nervous energy now.
You turned on the light because you made it. Even though I felt like, even though it wasn't verses, it felt like it. It was all verses. It felt that way. It came off the live. That's the way it came off. So I think that was a definitely good look, and it was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless, everything was dope. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to D Nation. He definitely did his thing too, man. He dropped some joints I didn't even think he had.
Yeah.
I would be real. I didn't think he had it, and he dropped some joints. I was like, "Whoa, this is a heater." Real talk.
There was a few that I was like, "Oh, he's okay," and that's
he went in his bag.
Yeah.
He went in his bag for a low.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he got some more things after what I realized that I know he has more things in the bag now.
Yeah, and I want the fans to get on his ass and say, "Let's do this rematch, 20 songs, up the wager." You know what I'm saying? Get a celebrity judge in a bigger venue. You know what I mean? Because again, I'm not gonna. People is like, "Oh, you should like." Okay, I love you telling me what I should do. You niggas don't even understand budgeting. So don't tell me what I should do if you don't budget shit.
Listen, that's why our conversation ain't even gonna go there. That's why I appreciate what you did. I appreciate what wifey did. Okay. I appreciate what y'all did to put it together. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to say. Because everybody gonna tell you what you should have did, could have, but it's been how many years and we ain't had one. COVID done came through. They done made verses. We done went through dang near all the artists on verses already. And we still ain't had a good looking platform. So for you to provide that, and that look and your wifey to help out and do all that. You come on, it's not what you should have did. It's what they should be saying is, how can I help you make it better?
Thank you.
How can I help you make it better?
From the logo.
I'm just saying, how can we help you make it better? You said, EA, we need you. All right, well, if I'm the part to help make, let's do it.
That's it,
Let's
bro.
make
That's
it better.
It's only gonna be as big as and great as we
You feel
all
me?
make it. You know what I mean?
Because that's our problem. It's easy for us to knock each other than to help each other get up. So
And,
instead of knocking them, you could have said, okay, well, I see you messed up here. Well, I can help you here.
Correct. That's all it
Don't
takes.
tell me where I messed up, but you can't tell me how to fix it.
And like any little, let me give y'all a little tidbit too, like how far this goes back. Any little thing anything that was being dealt with, like from the DJ perspective last night, I literally learned from EA Sports. EA Sports taught me, you know what I'm saying? Like we spent plenty of times in a little office that I had at the time, and my man really sat down with me and taught me just the ins and outs. So I'm able to, again, I'm not a DJ. I can't scratch none of that, but I am Siri Plus, and I can hold it down for an evening thanks to DJ EA Sports.
Look, without a DJ, the DJ problem really wasn't a problem. Music was on point.
Exactly. I learned. You know what I learned from you mostly too? You're a master of the microphone.
It was great.
You're a master of the microphone.
I'm still working on it. I just have fun. That's my fun part. You feel me?
You did an excellent job.
And that's how I feel about you. You do great, bro. And for people to say, "Oh, you should have did this or that," it's like, bro, who else is doing it?
Well, you know, it's interesting. I didn't have many complaints. I kind of shot myself because I said that out loud. Because you know what it is? Bro, I'm my own critique. So after every event,
you're your own worst critique.
You know that.
Look, he strives and he pushes hard for us. So that's why we got to get behind him and help him push and help do whatever he needs to do to make this culture and this hip hop industry pop in New England, bro. Because he is doing a lot. Wifey's helping, but it's a lot of us that do mess with Still Ill as a label company. So we need to get behind them like they get behind us.
Yeah, man, and shout out all the fans. Y'all had the fucking comments lit last night.
Lit.
It was hilarious.
That's but you see how entertaining it was? That even in the comments in the chat was lit.
So peep game. I got another wonderful person coming to the stage right now. I'm gonna pull it. You know this, brother. I'm about to pull into the conversation. Shout out to my man with his show every single Monday. He's doing mental health awareness, man. And shout out to his brother who also does the sports report, man. Let's give it up for my man Mark Slade with the rant in the building. What's good, bro?
Hey,
we outside.
What's up, my brother? We outside. I see DJ EA. I see Lionel. Support, love, black, blessed, and highly favored. Let's go.
That's it, bro. That's it. Yo, so did you catch the vibes last night?
No, I was at work vibing.
Okay, good. So let's get you prepared. So the Contra battle went down last night for the $10,000 between Bosscity HD and the Real D Nation.
Yes.
Definitely. Hold on. Oh! I got another guest pulling up. I'm pull my people.
This is what happens. It gets serious.
Get serious. I'm pulling up my man.
I'm about to bring this shit to the gram.
Let's do it. It don't matter to me. Let's do it.
It don't matter.
All right, yeah, pull it on the gram. Let's get it. I'm gonna pull my man up to the screen right now. My man Libsy's in the building.
Hey yo,
Libsy, let's go.
Oh, it's getting serious.
Oh, it's a party right now.
It's a party. It's a party. It's a combo.
At this point, I advise everybody go ahead and share the broadcast. We'll be on here for another half an hour. We'll wrap it up at 2:00. All that good stuff. So
Lionel said hop on the chat, and I said podcast mode. Okay,
right?
Yeah, word. I love that.
So
our big bro in there comment.
Yes, sir. Shout out my man Mike Slade. You already know. Real ones. So let's talk about it real quick because Mark, you didn't get to see it yet, right? But there was a little bit of controversy at the end, right? So what we did was we made everything right. So it ended up being a split draw only because the two judges casted their votes. One casted one for D Nation on his scorecard. One casted his vote for Bosscity HD on his card. When it came to the voting, we had an issue where on this computer that I'm currently on is where I had actually set up the poll. But when I went to my other laptop and logged in with my email, it didn't communicate the way it was supposed to. So it still had me in the trial window or some shit. Okay. So after I noticed that off screen, I was handling with the issue, and then the votes actually started pouring in. Once that happened, the numbers shifted, and the real D Nation on the people's vote, as far even after all of that, it ended up being 52% towards him, 48% towards Bosscity HD. But that era, that if it was a wider gap, I wouldn't even had this conversation. It just would have been what it is. Like if it was like 70, you know what I mean? Something like that, 70-30, something like that. We wouldn't have the conversation really, because glitch or not, clearly it was an overwhelming vote. But when it was like that margin of error, us being, you know, business people, I took care of both artists after the event was done. Because you know, I could do that. Thankfully, I took care of both artists. And everything's all good. We did a split draw just based on integrity. But they both were winners at the end of the day because you know they were taken care of. So I suggest when you get a chance, because if you didn't see the face-off or the battle, I want you to roll.
I've seen the face-off.
Oh, okay, good. So when you get a chance, I want you to get right. I want you to watch the battle, and then me and you together, we'll make an impromptu. I'll even come on the rant Monday to talk about.
Okay, let's do
Monday morning. I'll be on there early, bright and early. Tomorrow morning, I'll come on bright and early. If you've watched it, we'll talk about it. Because there's a lot of conversation.
Let's do it.
There's a lot of conversation around what happened. So, you know, you're welcome to chime in, but we're going to kick it a little bit and we'll talk about it because Libsy and EA watched it last night. It was incredible. So, Libs, real quick, bro, give me some of your feedback. Like, how did you feel about the event? Like, what was the vibes and who did you go for?
So, I only really caught like the last half. I'm not going to lie. I didn't catch the beginning. So, because I was playing video games. I looked at the time and I'm like 7:40. Oh, fuck. So I hopped over and switched over real quick. So I did catch the last half of it, and honestly, it was a vibe. It was there was a lot of energy. You know, both D Nation and HD. You know, they both killed it in their own respective lanes. You know what I mean? Both artists clearly have their own respective like lanes of music, but they have similar sounds in certain aspects, and they both killed it in their respective rights. When it comes down to, in my opinion, my vote was gonna go for HD.
Wait, who's HD?
Bosscity.
Bosscity. Oh, it's the same motherfucker? Okay.
Yeah.
So that, truthfully, and that's obviously no disrespect to D Nation, like
no,
you know, he obviously won for a reason. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's just, you know, I liked Bosscity's vibe. You know, it was a dope wave. You know, I respect D Nation's, you know, story. I want to say more, but I genuinely liked the vibe that Bosscity was giving off.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely. So what was crazy, right, is each time I watched it back, and again, I'm not even trying to be funny, and you know what it is, I love us as artists in this area, so like I'm always gonna be going back and forth, right? So, like I was on a seesaw about this whole thing because like my first time watching it in person, I had a vote. Watching it 3 times afterwards, my vote kept flip-flopping on like what I felt as I kept watching it, like on some real shit, because like HD's energy is crazy. He was even up there hitting you with a few dance move and all that other shit, but I appreciated the real D Nation's composure while HD was poking at the bear.
Right.
And I thought it was real slick the way he responded through the tracks. Like I said earlier, it felt like at some point the tracks were like having a conversation with one another.
Yeah, that's what I thought was really dope. That's what I was talking about as far as the song selection as they really got into it. Because now certain things, it was like, oh, you said this. I'm changing my playlist and I'm gonna say this to respond to what you're saying, which was definitely dope. And that's what I felt like was lit about it. Instead of just like, oh, play the regular list I sent you. Now let's make this. Let's interact. They interacted last night. It was great.
No, that's a fact. And again, like Libsy, as one of the people who has done several concerts and actually was a component of helping me build this up to the level that it is. I mean, he was here from the start. When it was, you know, bare bones. Like we were literally bare bones trying to figure it out because we had this idea of doing this platform. So what it built to now, you know, Libsy's a big part of that by being an artist that was brave enough to do his thing when we were building it out. And he absolutely had some fire battles. We're actually going to be setting him up with a new one recently, especially now that we have re-energized eyes on the platform. But I'll take
anybody on.
Yeah, look, I was just about to say that. I was like, but I'll say this: like Libsy is one of those artists where, he ain't caring about your status, none of that. He will take you on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I appreciate that.
Oh
shit.
shit!
You know what I'm saying? Like respectfully, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna like hold y'all either. Like Libsy nice. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not gonna sit here like we got a whole bunch of fire artists all throughout Massachusetts that are fire, but we don't have those platforms where people are able to go on and get the kind of exposure that we just gave last night.
Right.
We don't have major radio stations that are ready to do that. And honestly, it might be a logistics thing. Like I'm realizing, like I have a skill set that is extremely fire to be able to do all of this kind of shit.
I told you, bro. I told you way back before. You could do some things, bro, with that camera that I never thought of doing, bro. And I watch people try to do and can't get it done. And you just do it. Just boom, I'm just gonna do this. And I'll be like, yo, he just makes it happen. I don't even get it. But you have that power. That's like a personal skill. That's your superpower, bro.
Nah, I appreciate it. I appreciate
it. Can I say something that's important? Right. Now, first off, I salute you brothers in here, period. You're my brothers. Now, EA, you're doing something that's very conducive to what Still is doing. Now, EA has the radio station, and I was over there talking with my brother the other day, and he was creating the local playlist so that when we was filming, we didn't get cut off and shit. Now, if you're doing the verses in Still Ill's platform, to be able to hear the music, we create a New England streamline where it's just New England music being played, like EA segment that he has. That way people can get familiar with these artists that they're listening to. You know what I'm saying? And now you're not going to the verses off of sheer talent. Like you might have not have heard the motherfuckers before. You're just going off of sheer, this song is good, this song is good, I don't like that song. But the buildup of that's why the verses is great with Swiss and them, because they're doing all the old songs that we used to love. You know what I'm saying? So if EA on his platform, and I'll help him promote more, like send them records. That way, them people that lined up in the versus competition, the records can be getting played on the New England streaming yard with EA on his radio station.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
We are all for that.
Go ahead.
Oh, you already know.
Like you just said. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, finish, Mark. Go ahead.
Basically, just like y'all was saying, we need a front for what's New England or Brockton or Fall River or Taunton or whatever. We need that event place and that same radio stream for just New England music. You know what I'm saying? Once we create that, then the verses, it just boosts up the verses more, because now people know what they're listening to.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like that's why we're doing this and having these recaps and post conversations, because
right.
Like I'm about building, you know what I'm saying? And I want to say this like real quick, because like I'm gonna just get this out the air, you know what I'm saying? Like I know that my approach can be like, whoa, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm gonna be on, like I literally could give 2 fucks less, because irregardless of how you feel about Lonnell Walker, you motherfuckers are seeing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you see me go from the mud to my crib with music.
I witnessed.
So it's like, yo, how do niggas be having, like, niggas be too busy feeling a kind of way instead of learning a kind of way.
Right.
And even with me saying this, my door is still always open for niggas that even act funny with me.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been like that, because you know why that is? Because some people are like, yo, just don't do it. Worry about yourself. The reason I'm still like that is because I understand it. I used to be like that.
Yeah.
Right.
I used to be like, fuck them niggas over there, instead of trying to get with them niggas over there.
Right.
So my mentality is different, but I am not going to soften my approach or change my approach, because it got me here. Look behind me, ladies and gentlemen. There is a vision board there, once again, with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of shit that I'm doing just this calendar year that has nothing to do with music.
Right.
I found different ways. When people are online and we talk about generational wealth and financial literacy and all this other shit,
let's go.
If you ain't practicing, what the fuck you talking about?
Thank you.
What the fuck are you talking about?
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah, I'm adamant about you being on your shit. I am. Because it's lonely right now.
Like,
my conversations are lonely. I can't talk to people about my successes because motherfuckers is out here fucked up and they can get right, but niggas keep hustling for the next Friday. hustling for the next pair of J's, not hustling to get a mortgage and buy a house and own some property and get some assets and understand the difference between assets and liabilities. Understand how you
come on.
Understand how you could put your fucking properties in an LLC, shell companies, all this other shit. Understand how you can learn how to do the Dutch trades and actually tax some of your money. Understand how you can put money into your life insurance policy, create infinite banking by borrowing from that same policy because you have a whole life insurance policy that you can continually take money from and put money into that can mass up to millions of dollars.
Talk about it.
Come on. Fucking GoFundMe up and have people on a fucking shirt. Like, I'm serious about this. I'm fucking serious. So don't expect me not to have a serious tone when I'm serious about really trying to help people understand how I got here. I'm from the Lenox Street Projects.
Facts.
Okay, I moved to New Bedford with 2 warrants. I was a shooter, and I'm telling you, all of that shit is dead, fam. There's no need for none of that. I'm up, and I'm trying to help. I'm up, and I left a ladder.
I'm
up, and the ladder's there.
That's
but I'm not going to do it for you because doing it for you enables you. I'm here to empower you. I'm here to give you the jewels. I'm not just sitting here playing games. Y'all see me reading these books, studying the literature, and actually applying the skills, and then saying to myself, oh, shit, this is working.
It's working because you're
Let me
executing.
go back and tell my brothers and sisters how we going to do this. Shout out to our sister Letitia. Yo, last night was crazy. Officially on the books, it did say D Nation won, right? But we had a glitch with the vote, so we decided to go with a split draw out of fairness because the 2 judges had them split. And then the communal space, took care of our artists and made sure that they both were kept whole, so everybody won at the end of the day. So shout out to them for that. Love to do some work with you, Letitia. You're absolutely amazing. I see what y'all are doing over there. Maybe we can create some kind of system with us, EA Sports, what have you. We can already have that roster of artists that can come to this platform after they freestyle on your joint and figure out how to do I appreciate the format that y'all are doing over there. With the franchise.
Still, you know what, too? You can stop on by. You can stop on by to the rant, talk about mental health right before the battle. God damn it. Let's go.
Let's link it. Let's go. Let's link them all. That's right. Let's get them going. Let's get it going.
But I want to stress this again. I know this is off topic, but I want to stress it again because y'all don't have no idea as a black man who's gone through the shit that I've gone through and came through what I came through, to have to feel a certain energy from my brothers that know I came through what you came. Like, you niggas know me.
I can dig it.
You feel me? So don't feel a kind of way. Come learn a kind of way, because it's not like I'm being funny about teaching it. Come to me. Let's sit down. I'll show you my vision board. Anybody who works with me knows that I put this game on for everybody. And I always bring opportunities to the table. That's not the type of person I am. Again, I have to stress this because sometimes people get lost in the sauce of what they see now. They see the wife, they see the family, they see me doing things, and then it makes them feel. I'm like, no. This shit should inspire you the same way when I look at great people. I don't have favorite teams. I have favorite people. I love winners. You want to call me a bandwagoner? Fuck yeah. Because I'm where the winners at. No problem. I will go where the winners at. I want to talk to them. How'd you do it? I'm not going to be like, Jay-Z's a billionaire. I don't want to learn shit from that guy.
Right.
That's crazy. We have to own our platforms. Look what we're doing here. We created Contra. We're opening our own building. It's going to be a performance venue. It's going to be Black, BIPOC owned and operated in the heart of downtown in the city. I wasn't going to play this shit. I don't have the wealth to be playing around with Boston, but that doesn't mean my options stop there.
Right.
Nah, we just opening the door.
If the food ain't in the dry lands, bro, I'm going out to the outskirts. I'm going to the Badlands. I'm like, Simba, don't take your ass over there. I'll be back.
Right.
So we got to have these conversations. We got to have people stop feeling a kind of way and actually come kick it with me and learn about this game, man. Like, I got so much shit I could teach y'all that I'm not giving on the internet. This is the kind of shit we got to sit down in the room and talk about.
Right.
Sometimes the internet don't need this game because there's people that ain't looking out for us that'll take that game. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, I'm trying to kick game to y'all for real, even on this platform, how I can turn this platform into self-operating itself and having finance around that can feed everybody. Because we're in a space right now where I even have funders that are looking at this and understanding the duality to my life. Before 2020, there was this whole kind of vibe where as a Black leader, they wanted like a pristine image.
Right.
Yeah.
After 2020, lived experience is the most valuable commodity to these organizations. They literally cannot figure out how to fix the problems. And that's because they need to talk to brothers like us, people like us, sisters, everybody from our community.
Right.
So again, I'm in a unique position, and I don't say this with any ego or nothing. I worked for this shit. Look, I'm in a unique position over the last 10 years of dedicating myself to bringing balance back to the equation and providing opportunities where artists get paid. I pay artists for positive content because your positive content is adding value to the young people. Now, your negative shit, I'm not going to pay you to rap about killing niggas. I'm not the platform for that. You can let the majors do that, whatever. But I will provide you the platform. I will provide you the platform, not charge nobody. We can even do partnerships where we all make money at the door, all of that. Because I'm not even trying to charge people up front. I'm trying to make this work together. I mean it. People have seen me do it. You know, you see Libsy had nodding his head because everybody knows. I've been doing it for the last 10 years straight.
I was gonna say, actually, fucking, you should have seen. I don't know if you saw my post earlier. My whole next project is positive music for the community. I posted that like 2 hours ago on Facebook. I already recorded the first song for the project earlier today. Like I'm taking a page out of your book and I'm genuinely working towards something that you can actually promote. So that you can be like, yo, I'm doing something. I'm actually turning these motherfuckers around because everybody knows my music. Everybody knows how fucking vulgar I am. You know what I mean?
The shock value when they see it the other way.
Exactly. When I flip it on them, they're gonna be like, "Excuse me, what? What did you just say?"
And because they're gonna be trying to explain to artists like, "Yo, kids buy music. They're the most number one proponent, right?" So how do you like, you want to perform and you want these kids to lock into what you're doing because they really control the wave of how music's moving as far as like what they're buying into, right? So how do we do that? All right, make a fire song that's a little edgy but good enough and clean enough to go into the schools, and there you go.
Right.
Why artists be talking all this shit? Ain't none of y'all got content to do a prep rally.
Nope.
Mics on and shit.
Let's talk about your menu, bro. Most niggas' menu right now is McDonald's. It's not Prime 112.
It definitely isn't.
Hey, yo,
McDonald's.
Still, you know what's ill? You know what's ill about that situation? And I have to, as a elder state in hip hop in the movement, I have to speak on it a little bit more, but I kind of leave them like, I'm not worried about the gang bang. I buy Gucci belts, drive Benz's, rappers, and I don't pay them no attention when I should like cater to maybe changing a status or something. And I do that a little bit, but to a point, because it is competition. And to the hip hop form, that shit is basic to me. And I'm from the bottom of Roxbury. But that rap, drug, gun, shoot, that's because you can't rap about shit else. That's how I look.
That's what that is.
Right. But I have to. Right. But I have to also know that it's because of the way these kids are raised, because I was once raised like that. So we didn't have the hand to step in and say, yo, bro,
I'm losing you a little bit, Mark.
Get the fuck out of here.
You chopping up a little bit.
Yeah.
But check this out, because I get what he's saying. And I'm glad that he said that, because I want to say this too, right? So the thing is, right, is like, I understand what he's saying, right? But 40, 50 years after the civil rights movement, we all can sit here and describe to each other what the issues are, what the trap is, all the mouse traps that are in front of us. But niggas willfully step on the cheese.
Bro.
I'm not, you know what I mean? So my approach is going to be, because you know what I realized? A lot of our leaders, it's all cool when we sit back and say, white folks, white folks, white folks, white folks, white folks. But as soon as we like look at it, my brother and be like, yo, bro, don't shoot up that park. Because that one nigga's there. Like, don't do that. Everybody look at me crazy.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Right.
Because here's the other side. I'm one of y'all. So, like, it ain't going to be like, I'm not afraid to challenge you to do the right thing. I'm not afraid to challenge you to be positive. If I was willing to go at war at y'all at one point and die over nothing, then I'm definitely going to go to war with you to live for something.
Right.
That's real. The bottom line. So, yeah, my approach is going to be, and I understand. Y'all could talk to somebody else about understanding the struggle. Talk to somebody else. I'm a nigga with 5 kids, 2 baby mothers, a wife. It took me 20 plus years to get myself together to get to this point. So even with all that stuff, being a womanizer, streets, cases, child support, everything you can fucking name of, I fucking grinded. I fucking did it. I did what everybody be talking about. The reality is a lot of people are comfortable. with the bullshit that they go through every day. They're so used to it that they can't figure out anything else. I had to get a big ass mirror and decide enough is enough.
Facts.
You feel me? So again, I appreciate the vibes, and I appreciate people like Mark because he's going to continue doing what he's doing and talking to the folks all the time. I just want to see, we need financial groups that we sitting together, like, and talk about our platforms like Contra and what have you, whatever. But I want to get back to the content real quick because we got about 15 minutes to go. Y'all know me, I'm always going to do my little spiel to the people and shit because, again, we want people to know that it's much bigger than just a platform and us just talking about just the music. There's a bigger picture here. This is just a small little pixel in the mosaic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I digressed. So with that being said, we are looking at May. Me and Bosscity HD is going to be sitting down. We're trying to figure out if we can work out the logistics behind a rematch. And you know, obviously we should be in a new bigger venue by then, which is going to be crazy. A whole different announcement to have later on. And we're looking to bring out a celebrity guest, which is going to be crazy too. Shout out to the missus always holding us down with the hashtags. And you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Y'all better find you a winner, yo. Damn, this woman's a winner. Y'all better find you a winner. My man Livesy know what time it is. He got a winner.
Exactly. She in the other room right now waiting for me to get off this.
Yeah, for real. Mine's too. My kids are downstairs. Like, bro. Anyway, so I digress. So, you know, we just talked. EA Sports is going to be in, so we're going to bring that in. We're all just going to have a general meeting at some point at the space out here that I'm currently in to talk about what it's going to be like in the new space and, you know, how we can all build together and just, you know, overall things that are going to be outside of Contra. Oh, she said, oh, rematch. Yeah, we definitely having that conversation about a rematch. But, you know, it's up to D Nation. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to get down, he can get down. I think it's good business for everybody to run it back. I think controversy, you know, people, y'all just watch what a leader needs to do. Like if something went wrong, I didn't duck it, I didn't dodge it, I didn't play games with it. No, I came on and I said, yeah, we're building this shit. And something went wrong. And even though the results were the results, there was still a 2-minute window there where people couldn't get through. And I want to make sure that everybody's, you know, taken care of. So I did that. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Now we're gonna move forward and keep building because I'm a real leader. I'll take the hit, no problem. So on to the next one. And now we got EA Sports that's involved. I know my man Libsy's itching. Like every time I'm in the, you know, it's crazy. Let me tell y'all something. Every single time I write into the group chat with the artists that we do have, and I'm like, all right, who's next? Libsy's the first one. Me, what's up? Who want the smoke?
I'm literally the first. I'm the first one to react. I'm the first one to message back.
So Libsy, I know you said you'll battle anybody.
Literally,
anywhere, anytime.
Doesn't matter.
What, you know, is there anybody? Now you can say no. You know, this is just me doing my hot take. I'm gonna ask a quick question. And I'm gonna get back with EA.
Oh, you want me to call somebody out? I know you are.
Oh, we just going there. Okay, right. Okay, Debo.
I've known you for too long. Listen, I've known you for too long. I already knew where you were going with that.
No, he's going.
I'm not gonna call anybody out in particular. Just because it is all it is all love. It's just to promote one another. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to have any smoke with anybody. I'm just willing to battle anybody because I feel
all battle smoke.
Because, you know, I have a home studio. I invest my time into my music. I don't just invest money into it. You know what I mean? So like other people, you know, invest their money and whatnot. I don't have money to waste on this. Like, I'm not wasting money on this.
That's cool.
I'll put my music up against anybody.
Right.
I'm not wasting anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nah, that's fine. We respect that 1,000%.
Right. Respect that.
But like, I'll be talking to you because, you know, I respect your eagerness. And again, especially now that we're at a certain level, definitely want to have you come back and do your thing. So we'll be talking, you know, because the May event's going to be something special. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make a day of it. You know what I mean? It's definitely. I was about to say, can we have an
opening event before the main event?
Oh, listen, I'm trying to get a rap battle going and everything. Like,
all right, okay.
I'm gonna go shake a tree, talk to some of my people. You know, I'm gonna shout out to Chilla Jones. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 40 Bars. I'm glad that I have those relationships. We used to run a battle league back in the day. EA, you know.
Right. Shout out to 40. Shout out to both of them, man.
Of what we got going on here, I'm considering bringing the battle league back. I mean, EA, you can attest to the battle league. Like, what'd you think about it when we had it running?
Look, to add it to Contra, I think it would be fire because now we're it's battle zone. It's a battle zone. You're either gonna battle without beats or you're gonna battle song for song. What you want to do? You can have it your way.
That's it.
I like
and I'm
that.
talking, and
I
I'm
like
not even
that
limited
a
it there.
lot.
We're talking dance too.
That's what I'm saying. That you can have it your way.
You know, I'm talking to my man. You know Black C and all his brothers. So I'm talking
Right.
to them. They
Right.
got
There's a lot of
custom vibe
dances in
going
New
on,
B.
all
There's
that.
dances in Brockton. You can do the dance battles, and it's all out of love.
And
It's a good platform.
Donate to a youth trying to do that.
I agree with that.
Fire. You know we'll do
I
that.
like that, Samir. I like that.
You know we'll do
That's
that.
right.
We know we'll do that. And you know what's dope is like the way that I have this going, ladies and gentlemen, is it doesn't have to be just in the venue that we have. I can bring Contra anywhere.
It can travel. You can make a Contra tour.
Yo, we can do a Contra tour. Thank you.
Contra tour.
Hey, not even just that. What about pop-up events too?
Correct.
Like just pull up to Brooklawn Park or some dumb shit. Pull up to Common Park and just have a Contra battle. Just have a group of fucking people show up. Just have a battle right there on the spot.
Exactly. So
again, do it right here
downtown
downtown on the street.
There's a lot to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? EA, real quick, because you know me, I'm always gonna take my time to make sure you shout out all the good work you got going on. Talk to us. What you got going on, bro?
Right now, I'm working on my own album, so I'm gonna produce that whole thing.
Hey,
so I'm doing that.
Word.
That's my focus. But then I had to take a page. Look, I took a page out of Bro's book too. You feel me? That's when I said, okay, I was gonna do. You know, we had the Still Ill Radio. We know I DJ'd on there. I hit him up and said, yo, let's bring it back. He said, why? Why don't you do your own radio station? That was the reason why I did it. I was like, all right, because if I'm gonna do radio, I'd rather do it with him.
That's fair.
Fair, right?
That's
how when your partner go, why do your own? And it's like, bro, you know what?
We had something good going together.
You know what I like. You know what you do. You know what you.
I know.
All right.
I know.
But you know what? You doing so much. All right. So I'm pouting over here doing this radio station, but it was because of you. But I love you for it because, like I said, we'll just do all New England. Let's see what pops. Send me the music. Let's go.
You know, after that, my mind is on the macro level right now, and I'm seeing things from like a bird's eye view.
Yes,
and that's what it really is. I'm like, no, what we really need is like for you to have that foundation set, for the Contra foundation to be set, to have these relationships. Again, we had a 94.5 DJ there last night, and we're only going to build on that and expand on that. You know, shout out to Mikey Light from Abstract Music. I mean, my man was a road, manager and sound manager and technician for J-Lo. You know what I'm saying? Like. This shit is not a game, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we really are trying from the bird's eye view. My gift really is seeing how all these pieces fit and understanding how the relationships will connect. Because all things ain't good things when it comes to mixing people. It's just the nature of how things are. Right. I'm a real good assessor of energy. And I'm great at mediating energy if anything does go awry. Like, as y'all could see, when we had this shit go down with the votes, we sat in, worked it out. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that, because for me, when I look at you, I see Ebro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see somebody who should, like, Ebro sits in the chair, but he also runs the station. And that's what I feel about you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, sure. You know what I'm saying? You know me. You got any kind of help or whatever you need from me at any given time. But your name, your brand, like, I'm wearing the Still Ill shit today. I wear it's a part of my life, but really the Still Ill shit's more for me at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's just to remind me to keep going, stay hungry. If people buy it and appreciate it, I appreciate people for supporting and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, it became a self-reminder to me on what I'm doing. Everybody knows what if you don't know, all you gotta do is go to my YouTube channel and find out. We work with over 100 different industry artists. We went from, again, I was throwing my little shots playing around with Sammy's Patio, but Sammy's Patio is a space that, artists, when they're trying to get started, need to be able to go. But you need to graduate too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to graduate. So I say that to say, like, I'm appreciative of the platform being a stepping stone for people to get right, but step the stone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get to the point where we went from there to stadiums. Like, we did that. We did that. EA, you know what it was like doing Tech 9 and that's why Jada Kiss, and you know what I'm saying?
That's why when you said I do your own, it was like, all right, I'm just gonna do my own and I'm just gonna rock that. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bring back the mixtape. Ain't nobody gonna drop more mixtapes than me.
Never.
So,
Fair.
and if you feel like it, let's start it up. And I'm starting late. I'm gonna drop my first one of the year probably tomorrow. So if you already have a tape out, you have already beat me. Well, I can't even say that because I already dropped one. Me and Brandy Grimes dropped one already. And then we got another one coming out. So I'm already gonna go up real fast on tapes real quick. I'm even gonna add a look. I'm gonna add a Contra mixtape now. I'm gonna add a Contra mixtape now. So now, if you on the roster on Contra, if you're on the Contra roster, the battle roster, you have a slot.
You heard it here first. If you are on Contra, hit up my man EA. He will confirm with me. Don't try to slide in on some funny stuff.
Right. Look, y'all know this is bro. I'm going to hit bro up and be like, yo, they said they on Contra. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get on that roster. Maybe that'll help the intensity with these rosters and them getting out here. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to get on the roster to battle. You just can't get in here and be like, oh, I want to battle today. I seen what happened like last night, so now I want to battle. I don't know.
We got a nice roster too.
You got to run through the mud, man. I like to say,
you're gonna get quite a few songs from me then.
Look, we ain't even gonna talk about the men on the other side of the camera. Y'all, you might as well say he's already on the cover.
Yo,
there you go. That's how that works. He's already on the cover because he's already in here while the planet is going down right now.
See, get it.
See, so there you go. Lipsy's on the cover. I don't know. We probably put like, let me see, 6 artists on the cover.
That's it. Let's get it.
So that means there's only 5 other cover slots.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So again, hit up my man EA. Be looking out for all this work. Yo, there's something different in the air. It's not even different. It's just
we putting it together.
The power and being together. You know what I'm saying? If there was nothing else that came out of the pandemic, listen, we're gonna be competitive. We're gonna talk our shit. But EA, you know how we are. We always related to playing ball. We're gonna talk shit to each other during practice. But when it's time to play against that team, nigga, we on the same team. Let's go get it. That's how it is with the industry. You know what I'm saying? They're very selective. You know, one thing about mass is they're very selective about who they give light to. And the only way we control that is by building our own power station. Fuck out of here.
Yep. So here's my take on that, because I absolutely correct. My take on it, we should absolutely stay competitive amongst ourselves to sharpen our swords, but only use those swords against the
other states.
Other states.
That's the goal. I want to build this up to the point where
we love other states.
We have our roster so stacked that I can literally be like, New York, come out and play.
Right.
Providence. We need state versus state teams.
Right.
Playoff.
That's what I want to get into. Because that's what it is.
I'm giving them too much juice right now. Yo, you know, like, yo, why
see, this is the me and Lionel talk.
Yep. They're like, why are you telling about the playoff brackets? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Niggas be too lazy. Like, y'all could think you could try to take my idea, but y'all be too lazy. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Most people ain't where they want to be because you're lazy. You're lazy. You know, and don't talk to me about a day job. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, cool, bro. There's 168 hours in a week. You take that 40 out, you take the 40, you sleep, you still got mad hours to do things, bro. Like, you know, every time you're sitting there binge watching some shit or going down the YouTube rabbit hole, but you ain't learning some shit. YouTube, just the same way it got all the craziness that you can watch, has lectures from master classes and all this shit for you to be learning how to harness your skills. You know what I'm saying? So again, I tell every artist, if you got a skill set you want to, you know, actually get like at least in immediate skills, and you got to dedicate 40 to 50 hours to it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not a lot of hours. You're talking 2 hours a day, 10 hours a week. You feel what I'm saying? You know, 5 days a week, 10 hours a week. That's 40 hours right there in a month. And you've gotten a good general understanding of a new concept of something that can add value to. It's just, again, being able to understand it. But again, it doesn't matter. Like even last night, you know, I love my Boston people's EA, but we some stiff ass dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't like. I realized it again. I was like, damn, that shit took me back. Like, we really be showing up to party, but be there the whole time with our mugs fucked. Like,
fucked up. Like, how did you come out to have fun and you look like you miserable?
Like, what is this? What the fuck is that? What is that? Fellas, we gotta loosen the fuck up.
Loosen up.
Loosen up, especially with each other. We gotta loosen up.
You went to an event. If you went to the event, act like you went to an event, not like you went to the block. Just go to the event. Go to enjoy yourself. That was the reason why you went, right? Go enjoy yourself.
I don't
Don't
know what
go
part of
and
the
be like,
game
I
this
gotta
is.
act like I'm on the block.
Yeah, I don't know what part of the game this is now, but like when we got fresh, we're from the generation. When we got fresh, we wasn't getting fresh to stun on other dudes. That wasn't even a factor.
No.
It was
Look, we're
only
from the
about the
look, let's be
ladies.
real. We'll say it, right? Let's say it. We're from the projects. We're project dudes. So that means that most of the guys or most of the people in the project were men. So when we got dressed, we was going out of the projects to get
Correct.
away from the men that was so many in there. Let's go look good for somebody else. Let's go to the mall and look good. It might be some girls. It might be some other people that like the way we dress. This is how we got into fashion. Some of y'all, how many of y'all designing clothes right now? Because you was trying to get fresh.
I mean, y'all see.
You feel me? You're designing clothes. You wasn't designing clothes because the homie next to you wanted to look fresh.
I mean, you like, and as you say that, artists, just take a look at the screen. Look, let me make this even real quick. Just take a look at the screen. Are we not living what we're talking about?
And this was not even on purpose.
Are we not living what we're talking about? Hello, message. And we're the type, we're like this every day.
Every day. Yeah.
Y'all be like, what billboard can I buy? Right.
Look, I'm in the crib. I ain't even in the studio right now. I ain't even got dressed yet.
Same. I'm in the crib. We ain't even out for the day yet.
Nope.
I'm in the crib.
I haven't even seen outside yet.
So again, I just want to, we're coming up on the 2:00 mark. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Again, just to reiterate, it was a fantastic time. We ended up going with a split draw because of a technical difficulty with the votes. Both artists were taken care of by the Contra platform and communal space MB, still Il Apparel. Again, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's respectable. Everybody was admirable in their approach. And again, all these two men right here really they laid the blueprint for everybody. So if you want to understand what we're doing here, how to conduct yourself, even how to go about talking shit to each other online, go back and look at both these gentlemen's profiles, see how they communicated with one another. Understand that, like, this is business. We want eyeballs on the show. We want asses in the seats, and we're selling the fight. But the fight is not real in real life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, as far as like life or death. It's real in the music world, though.
It's real in the music world, but it's not a life and death situation.
Bro, this is the NBA. This is the Music Battle Association. Yes. Like, y'all better get y'all shit together. This is the NBA. You feel me? So when you get on the court and we go to play ball, step your shit up. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all brothers for hanging out with me.
Can I plug my shit?
Just drop all your information, Libs, because I wasn't gonna forget you, bro. So let Libs do his one too.
Appreciate you. So I have a project coming out in like the next month or so. Forgot all about it, but I remembered it like 3 days ago. I have a podcast, the Bushy Gang podcast. Tomorrow I have Tragic Montalvo on.
Hey.
We're going to be live on YouTube, 7 p.m. Just search up Libsy. Easy enough to find me. And the episode will be on the following Wednesday on Spotify. Then I have Bando Buzz the following Monday, and I've got Frederick Hallelujah the following Monday to end out March. So make sure you tune in. Shit's going to be dope.
Fire. Yeah. Again, I appreciate y'all, brothers. We're going to build EA. I'll be hitting you up.
Yes,
I'm actually gone for most of the next week, but the following, when I get back on Monday, I'm going to hit everybody up. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually I love y'all. I've been going hard. Those who know, my brothers here know I've been going hard. And this is like literally the first time I'm getting away. No babies. I'm taking a break. And I'm resetting my mind to
go relax, bro.
What we're gonna be doing.
Yes,
go relax.
Please, thank you.
And if y'all know me, everybody who knows me, I mean, look behind me. I got my shit. It's Hustle Harder right behind me. Like, I do this every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally put affirmations and shit around me that makes me want to do this every day. So I appreciate everybody holding us down. I appreciate you, brothers. We're gonna kick it real soon. Love and blessings to you two brothers, man.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful afternoon, guys.
Yes, sir. You too. Y'all enjoy.
Yes, sir. So again, the vibes, man. Y'all feel the vibes. You see what's going on here. We all had this great conversation. We did that. We did that thing. You know what I'm saying? No matter how big or small you think it is, it got done. And that's what's the most important thing. You know, a lot of people who want to spectate, you're watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're watching. So if you're watching, that means we're doing. So we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? My shout out to my guy, Louis. You know what I'm saying? Go check him out, man. Not Your Average Mustache. He's got some great content. Check him out. Not Your Average Mustache on Facebook, all platforms. absolutely incredible young man in the community, as you can see in this picture, all about his family, his life, all of that good stuff. Shout out to my girl, Vaughn Marie. Vaughn Marie's absolutely incredible. She's the program manager over at E4All South Coast. You definitely want to reach out if you're trying to expand on your business and what you're doing. My wife is the executive director for E4All South Coast. So if you're on the South Coast, on the South Coast region, and you're looking to expand on your business ideas and your opportunities, you definitely want to reach out to them. They also both small business owners, which is absolutely incredible. It's two BIPOC women in our community that are leading the way and actually facilitating and leading the charge on entrepreneurship in our city to make sure that we actually have diversity and inclusion, but more important, we have quality assurance of that diversity and inclusion. So again, super dope vibes to those just miraculous women there. You know, it's not easy, especially being women of color, stepping into that space and an executive space and the management space where you're dealing with so many different aspects and you're trying to make sure that you're bringing as much balance to the equation as possible. Again, wild tangent, but you see, we're all about mixing the business in, mixing the positive vibes in, mixing the knowledge in while we're doing this. I'm never going to stop kicking knowledge and game to my people. I'm never going to stop kicking knowledge and game to anybody around me. And I can be abrasive. I will be on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you tell me you want to do it, I'm going to be on your ass. If you tell me you want to be great, I'm not the friend to tell you want to be great, because I'm going to ask you about that greatness every single day, because I want it for you too. So it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We're going to live this vibe. We're going to enjoy what happened last night. I'm going to sit down and go away on my little getaway and just, you know, soak up some sun and really think about what happened, man, and like how beautiful this whole thing was and how it all came together and how all these moving parts and everybody supported. Again, shout out to our judges. Shout out to the lovely Samia Walker, my lovely wife, who literally just went crazy to put everything together as far as the stage, the setting, the mood. If you weren't in the building, you had to be there to experience everything that was going on. Absolutely insane. You know what I'm saying? So again, I want to make things. Oh, hold on. Wait. Let me see, because they're asking some questions real quick. Accountability. It's not all cotton candy and rainbows. You say something, you better do it. I mean, yeah, that's the whole thing with me about being a business owner. Like, a lot of people talk about it from just the positive aspects, but we're not doing anybody justice if we don't really give them reality of like what business and the sacrifices you have to make to run a business and the discipline that you have to have. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some people have to learn the skill set to be an entrepreneur. You have to learn to be a self-starter and be really autonomous. You can't wait for somebody to tell you what to do. You got to make decisions as you go. My man said, is there anything you would change to the next high stakes value? Do you feel it could have gone more smoothly? I actually think that it went fantastic. Both artists felt that it went fantastic. The only thing I would change is making sure that I have everything preloaded as far as the voting goes, and having a separate individual computer solely dedicated to the voting system. And that's what, you know, we took notes. I take notes on everything. There was some little mic clips there, but really it was just on the artists. A couple of parts, they were extremely loud. In order to not blow the system, I had a noise gate there, so it kind of jumped out on a couple of little parts, nothing crazy. But again, overall, the audience feedback, everybody who's talking about it, absolutely enjoyed the vibes. And I always take notes. I don't wait to be critiqued, because most people don't know what they're talking about. So I'm a person who critiques myself after. I'm a very, very, very tough critic on myself all the time. And I realize that's a key component to successful people. Yeah, it's cool to take other people's feedback and appreciate and but you should be willing enough on your own to go back and give yourself an honest assessment of what you can get better at. So we did that. Thank you. It looked great on YouTube as well. Audio was clear, and I was definitely chilling, dancing, and listening. Yeah, it was a whole vibe. It was a whole mood. Again, I love y'all. I'm gonna get my black ass up out of here. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can probably hear it. Like, I'm tired. You know what I mean? I had to do a lot of stuff, get a lot of stuff accomplished. We got a kids program rolling out called the Doers Lab at our space, a communal space. It's going to be an 18-month workshop. We're going to be sending kids on trips internationally. It took a lot of effort. Shout out to my team at the Doers Lab, Chandrea, and shout out my man Jacob Miller. Shout out my wife Mia. And shout out Soraya. They have a great program going on over there dealing with Black infant mortality rates, the village doula, all of those great things. There's a bunch of stuff going on there for maternal and paternal support. We'll definitely be doing another STEAM event. Eventually. There's some conversation going on with our sister school. I will say that some things will slow down somewhat, just as we start to transition into our new space once all of everything logistics are all done. But that'll be like for another month or so out, 2 months out. And when we get there, we'll definitely put in a call to action out to the community to see who wants to get involved with trying to come build out the space, get a part of the space, be a part of what we're doing. Again, the communal space. You know what I mean? Like everything we name, being still ill, it's all like positive affirmations. Contra is Latin for verses because we want to be more inclusive and make sure that we are using other people's languages. It's too much of us putting the emphasis on people coming here and learning our language when it's like, nah, it's cool to learn theirs too. You know what I'm saying? And use theirs and what we do as well. You know what I mean? So again, it's all about diversity. I don't care what background you come from. I don't care what part of the spectrum you're on, whatever. This is I don't care if we're like and unlike minds. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about coming together and having those tough conversations to create solutions and better pathways for all our young people. Because honestly, I'm tapped out with adults. My focus is on young people. And when I do what I'm doing, oh yeah, we're definitely going to have a paint party in the building. We're going to get that place looking super spicy, just like we got the communal space looking. When we move to a new space, it's just going to be that times 10. I even have like a vision in my mind of like what the whole scape is going to be of the vibe of the entire building. So again, I will be on the rant tomorrow for mental health awareness with my brother, Mark TNS Slade tomorrow. My man is absolutely killing with the mental health awareness. You can check us out on his Facebook. We're going to be on the rant tomorrow. It's going to be dope. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what happened here today. We're going to talk about some mental health awareness stuff. I want to talk about how I still have managed to do all of this, and I'm still dealing with PTSD, things that happened to me, abuse, everything, you know what I'm saying? And realistically, you know, how I got to the point of from looking at the hurdle to jumping the hurdle. We're going to talk about that a little bit. I think that's an important story to have. So you'll catch me tomorrow. I'll share a link on my regular Facebook page at Lana Walker. You could tap in. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Again, I'm super excited about everything going on. Hold on. Let me just drop the comment one more time so y'all can see it about this. And thank you to my wife, because like, again, nothing's possible without you. You are absolutely the bedrock and the foundation of everything that goes on in my life. Just in every single way. So again, thank you to my lovely wife, man. Y'all better get y'all shit right. Again, tomorrow we'll be on the rant for mental health awareness, Monday, 9 a.m. You will see the link on my page. You will see the link on my man's page right here. Hey man, I appreciate you. It's all about appreciation. And like Mia said, yes, Black men matter too. And I'm not going to let us get lost in the conversation. They're not going to keep disrespecting us. They're not going to keep acting like we're irrelevant. They're not going to keep acting like most of us ain't out here really loving our Black women and protecting our Black women. We're not going to play into the narratives that the media like to spin about Black men, even during election cycles, whatever. We're not going to play that game. You feel what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about it. We're going to address it. I'm not going to allow people to keep painting us as an example of something, or just trying to make us a monolith and not understand the diversity and the beauty of who we are as a people, as a collective. I don't play Black Lives Matter with an asterisk. It doesn't matter to me where you from, what background you from. All I'm concerned in is what kind of human being you are and what kind of energy you're trying to put out into the universe. And especially if you BIPOC, if you're Black, Indigenous, or a person of color, I'm definitely concerned with how we communicate with one another, because I'm really not trying to be dealing with these stupid ass barriers that have been put into our head through a system, and that we still play games with, such as colorism, homophobia, you name it. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's a lot that we got to talk about, a lot that we got to deal with in our mental health awareness. I'm done with my little rant. I was supposed to be off here 11 minutes ago. I'm tired. I love and appreciate y'all for all the feedback. Yes, we do matter, and it is what it is. We're going to keep mattering. We're going to show them we matter by the work that we do, by the commitment that we make. To all my peoples in the community organizations, from the Bar Foundation, Mass TDI, you name it, I appreciate y'all for understanding that I walk a very fine line, and I gravitate to my peoples, and I'm never going to stop doing the work that I do. I'm going to come down here and talk to my peoples, and I'm going to help motivate and lift more of my peoples by walking this line that I do every day. You know, just irony is I'm living out my name. I'm walking the walk as a walker. And I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm always stepping. Stepping's in my name. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep doing what we do, making things happen. I love and appreciate y'all. Man, I cannot wait to see what happens at the next Contra. Stay tuned. We will have an announcement. We may have some normal Contras in between the time if we get something set up, but look out for some announcement for May for the higher stakes Contras. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Love, blessings, peace, all that good stuff. If y'all want to support, go follow at Communal Space MB. Check us out. You can actually check out some of our work at thirdeyunlimited.org as well in our community capacity. Please make a donation. Please support these young people. Again, we've created an apparatus for young people to be incentivized to create positive stuff in their community and positive stuff for everybody around them. So again, if you got a young person, or even if you're an older person, it doesn't matter. We're not ageist, and you want to provide a positive message to your community through your artwork, your music, whatever, you can meet meet us over at thirdeyeunlimited.org, and we will definitely make it happen. Thank you to Vaughn Marie for dropping the link in the comments. So go check us out and see what we got going on. Again, I live in a duality of life. But I like that I'm able to walk in every room, like I said, from the corner to the corner office, and be able to bridge that gap and help people find the meso level. Again, I'm done. I'm tired. I just said that 4 or 5 times. I'm out. Love y'all.